I'll delete this other one. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good morning. Can you all hear me well? Because in the comments, I'll be like, we can't hear you. Like, what? I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Hello, everyone. Okay. I was going to say, I don't have anything to drink. So I'm going to have to get up. I promised y'all a call in. So we will do a call in. What is happening? Oh, there we go. Yahweh. Yahweh. Yes, ooh, not 19. What I've been doing. Okay. I know there's 2 up. I'm trying to get rid of the other one. Okay. There. Phoned it. Boom. Yes, I understand. Okay. Hello, everyone. Sound is low. I'm actually talking low. So, is it better? Because I was talking low. So, let me see. Make sure. Make sure. Okay, maybe. Oh, I had it down. Okay. Can you hear me better now? Baby Shay said you sound fine. I believe her. I believe her. Hi, Baby Shay. Hold on, let me go up and scroll. Ooh, it's a lot of y'all. Oh my good, too many of y'all like me. Hi Kay Coleman, Bree, Angela. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Susan, Nita, Nikki, Make Me Do It, Queen TLC. I think I said the name already. Cynthia, good morning. Naomi, good morning. Etna said, "Hey, brother." Hello, hello. Okay, sorry. Kayami, Green Eyes, hello. Miss Turner, good morning. Good afternoon. Evelyn, K. Coleman said, I click so fast. Welcome, welcome. True Pretty Girl, Erica, Tip West. Hi. Sorry. It's my girl. Yes. Anita, hi boo, Larissa, Latasha, Quita. Oh God, I'm so popular. This is my nightmare. Hi Kimbernitz, hi boo. Hi Scorpion Vibes, hello babes. Nene Earth, Thundercloud, hey boo. Reality Checkmate, Debbie. Oh, it's so many of you. It's so many of you. Pen Pal, hello, good morning, Ladybug. Um, okay. Female Noah, the Street Oracle. That is a mouthful. But I said it because I'm amazing. A shout out to Cease, Succo My Huevos, Samuel, yes. Hi. I've been trying to say hello to everybody because I love you all. And, you know, I miss you. I miss you. I really want to kiss you, but I can't. Okay? But I love you. Hi, Nothing Goddess. I love you all. So, I know y'all want to know why we're here. I know y'all want to know why we're here. Okay? We're here because of the crustacean. Okay? Now, y'all know me. I'm nosy. And I'm messy. And somebody got to look after Junior. Okay? Somebody got to watch that baby. So we've been watching the baby. We just make sure, like, we want to know. Okay, don't make him a storyline and then try to take the storyline away from us. Y'all, no, because we love that little boy. Okay, and it ain't weird. Okay, we love him in a good way, in the way the world's supposed to love one another. They say it take a village. Okay, so we are that village. Okay, please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Now, I know certain people want to make it seem like, oh, well, Sean, you over there talking about him. Aren't you making money off of Junior? Absolutely. Did you think I was going to say something else? Okay. Am I profiting off of him? Absolutely not. See, a bad bitch like me get paid to talk. So no matter what I talk about, I'm going to get paid, even if I talk about you. Would you like to switch? Would you like to switch? Yeah. DM me. Because then we can do a show about you. Then I'll be making money off of you. We can profit off you, being too gay to function. We can profit off of you having looking disabilities. Y'all are weird. Okay? Because I get paid to talk, it doesn't mean that I'm not concerned. Check my track record. Okay? Y'all are weird. Okay? Who's getting paid off of Chrisean Jr. is his mama. Blueface. Carlissa. The church. Mm-hmm. See, while she up there with that helmet on, singing Yahweh, holding that baby that's barely alive, the church is passing around the collection plate. They making money off that baby. Not me. No, I get paid to talk. Yeah, we're not going to be selective. When I'm over here talking about Candy Burris and, bye, and when I'm over here doing, I get paid, right? So it's not a problem when I'm talking about them. But I talk about Chrisean Jr. and all of a sudden I'm trying to make money off of him. Y'all are weird. Now, do I get paid to speak? Absolutely. That's a fact. What about it? No matter what I'm talking, I can sit over here and talk about paint drying on the wall. I could also sit over here and talk about you. I could talk about you and make money off of that. And then guess what I'm going to do? Go right back to talking about Chrisean Jr. Because you're going to check me. Ew. Y'all are weird. Y'all not going to stop nothing. Uh-huh. See, y'all be over there in the comments telling the crustacean, oh, you're a good mom. Oh, I love that she's trying. I love that. Do I say anything to you idiots? I let y'all lie to her in peace. So you're going to let me tell the truth in peace. Mm-hmm. That's what you're going to do. Uh-huh. I peacefully let y'all sit over there and lie. I'm not jumping all in the comments like, she's a bad mom. And I don't do any of that. I don't have the time. Yeah, and I also don't care what you think. Okay. All you're saying is that you care about what I think. And I get it. I'm a star. Why wouldn't you? I get it. I understand. There's just nothing you're going to do about it. So, don't say that Sean's making money off of Chrisean Jr. Say that Sean gets paid to talk. Uh-huh. You're welcome. So, moving right along. The people that are concerned about Chrisean Jr. want to know what's going on with him because they care about him. Right? And so do I. That's why when I do my survivings, I do not rag Chrisean. I don't. Because the bigger picture is Chrisean Jr. If you attack someone, they're not going to want to listen to you. Okay? If I approach you right now and I'm just like saying all the stuff to you, calling you all out your name, calling you a bag of jizz, and you're not going to be. And then at the end of that, I'm trying to say, but you do need to take care of your son. You do need it. They're not going to want to hear none of that at that point because they done been completely disrespected. So if you are being unbiased, which is what I was being, sometimes Chrisean, she does things and it really pisses me off. So it's hard to hold back or give her any type of leeway. So I don't. Then I hand it to her. But I do feel like I hold back because it's not necessary. It really isn't. So yeah, let's get into Chrisean Jr. Okay, we love him. How can you not love him? Like, he just seems like the sweetest little guy. Like, he just needs help. He just needs help. Literally yesterday, I thought y'all were joking around when y'all said that Chrisean Jr.'s outfit was too small. I'm like, look at here, y'all gonna leave my little Chrisean Jr. alone. That outfit is cute, and I thought it was like a style and whatnot. Y'all. Girl. Y'all was not lying when y'all said that this outfit was for a 9-month-old. It really is. That's why it's so small. On my word. Y'all was telling the truth. Look, it's snap and everything. I said, shut your mouth and keep on talking. That is a 9-month outfit. And that he is about to be 3 years old and can still fit 9-month-old clothes is a problem. It's a problem. On my word. It's a problem. That's because he's just drinking milk. That means that he is tiny. He is so small. I was like, no. That should be like, it shouldn't be short because he's longer. He shouldn't really be able to fit him. He about to be 3. I said, what the? I really thought y'all were just like cracking jokes. Y'all are serious. Y'all like, Sean, that's the 9-month outfit. I'm like, stop. Because I really thought it was like a cute little style. I did. I haven't bought kid clothes in a very long time. A very long time. So I had no idea. I just thought he looked cute because he did. I'm like, oh, he was cute. But it's really a 9-month-old outfit. And he, at almost 3 years old, on his way to 3 years old, he's almost 2.5, can fit a 9-month-old outfit. Yeah, I hate that y'all said the Timberlands. I hate, and a fan purchased that. Okay, I have the fan's IG from when she had packed it up and sent it. She said she sent it almost 2 years ago. I said, shut your mouth and keep on talking. And then I seen an actual post on TikTok. I'm like, no. How is he about to be 3 and can fit a 9-month-old outfit? He shouldn't be able to. But if he's just drinking milk, it's showing that he is really malnourished. And y'all know she still feed him like formula. Bitch. She is still feeding Chrisean Jr. formula. Crazy. 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 No, I'm not going to leave him alone. I'm not going to leave him alone. I'm not going to leave his mammy alone either. I would say something to his father, but unfortunately he passed away. So no, I'm not going to leave him alone. Not at all. That's the problem. That's the problem. Then something happens to him. He gone. And then y'all want to jump on the bandwagon. Y'all was right. I didn't want to think it. I really didn't want to think it, but again, when we can avoid all that, he's about to be 3 and can fit a 9-month-old outfit. How was that my problem? None of my kids by 3 chunky little monkeys. I'll show you pictures. Like, ew. Like, she talking to a... Imagine y'all trying to make me feel some type of way. Talking to a dude on the phone, and this was your son going through in the back seat.
See, look at you. Not the one on Instagram. That was a preview. My vlog. You probably didn't even see my vlog. See, look at you. Not the one on Instagram. That was a preview.
Imagine your child going through this in the back seat, and you talking to a dude on the phone. You flirting on the phone.
See, look at you. Not the one on Instagram.
Are you okay? No, I'm not gonna leave him alone.
You probably didn't even see my vlog.
No, are you okay? You not see this?
See, look at you. Not the one on Instagram. That was a preview. You didn't even let me take you out to dinner. Hold on. My vlog. You probably didn't
are
see
you okay?
My vlog. See, look at you. Not the one on Instagram. That was
like, not you heard Junior passed away. Junior's fine. He's not deceased. That's a lie. Please don't put that in my chat. That is not true. And let's not speak that on to a child. That's weird. That's weird. There's nowhere going around saying anything about Junior no longer being with us. Don't do that. That's weird.
In the case of 2-month-old Latavius.
Yeah, please, let's not do that. So, Chrisean, let me show y'all the screenshots. Actually, I can go to her story. I'll just show y'all the screenshots. So, Chrisean took Chrisean Jr. to the hospital. Okay, and you can tell because this is the picture. Okay, that's a hospital. Okay, you can clearly see it's a hospital bed. Okay, hospital. This is on Chrisean's story. This is a screenshot from Chrisean's story. Okay, now notice it says someone DM'd me complaining they only made 100 off of an app I posted. So this is her doing promotion for one of the businesses that, you know, because on Instagram as an influencer, you can get brand deals. So she has a brand deal, right? And she's been had it because she puts that on a lot of her posts. But again, people saying anyone's making money off of Chrisean Jr., like I said, I'll leave that to his mother. I mean, why not? It's her kid. It's her kid. It's her kid. Yeah. Okay, so y'all saying that the pic could be fake. I believe the picture's real. Correct. I believe the picture's real. I believe yesterday, her and Tessa, in the video that we saw on her Instagram, which I can pull that back up too. Hold on, I'll pull that back up. I believe she did. I believe she really did go. Hold on, yesterday. Let this be. So I believe yesterday in this video that Chrisean had put up, I believe this video yesterday, they were really at the hospital. In this video and pictures that she put up yesterday, her sister Tessa, allegedly rubbing on Chrisean. Okay. I believe that they really went. I do. And I believe that they admitted Chrisean Jr. Okay. I believe that the hospital admitted Chrisean Jr. and kept him The issue came in. Let me show you where the issue came. She took him to the doctor. She did. Hold on. I really do. I'm going to show you why I believe that. 1 second.
I know y'all think this shit is the game, but it's not. How can I call CPS on Chrisean? I know y'all think I'm joking. I'm dead ass serious. Like, how do you call CPS on Chrisean? How do you do that? I'm in a different state, but can we all call? Because that bitch. How do you. I need help. Because I'm dead ass serious. I'm not going to gossip on the internet like y'all. I'm calling those people. Junior need help. Hey, y'all.
Okay, so, and then, hold
I know
on.
y'all think this.
Hold on.
I'm fully convinced that the reason why Chrisean has been bouncing around from pillow to post is that she is currently evading an open CPS case in regards to her child neglect of her son. I'm scrolling on Instagram and I see in the blogs that Chrisean spent New Year's with Miss Nikki Baby and Miss Nikki Baby Daddy, whoever, I think it's LeAngelo Ball, one of the Ball brothers. And for one, I'm thinking like the industry must be really small because how does Chrisean know Miss Nikki Baby? But two, why is not only is she spending the holidays with them, but she actually has a spare room that her and her son has been living in, and it really makes me think that Chrisean, I'm not counting nobody coins, but I think Chrisean got enough money to at least get her a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment, and that also leads me to continue to believe that she is currently evading CPS. And the reason why CPS hasn't pulled up on her and got involved and taken custody of Chrisean Jr. is because they have no legal address. They don't even know where they live. Now, is that far-fetched or am I on the money? Because it seems like
You
if
are
this was a regular
absolutely
person.
on the money. That is exactly how she keeps evading CPS, right? So yesterday, okay, this is just what I'm saying. Stick with me, okay? So there are people literally online calling CPS up to the Baltimore hospital, even the one around the Los Angeles area, because they didn't know exactly where she, was lying, because most people thought she was lying, about taking them in. Okay, so follow me. No, she does not have an apartment. Okay, so people kept calling CPS. They don't have a physical address for Chrisean. So it's only really one place to catch her, and that would be the hospital. Clinic. It's easy because CPS is alerted pretty much like right away when the child's name is put into the system, right? So they would have came up there, right? So her sister Tessa.
Oh, thank you, Lord. The people that's making phone calls and all of that, you better watch out. Say hello. We're going to enjoy this beautiful journey and go forth. So all those who need meal prep, hit me up. I already got a few in my DM.
So she's telling the people that's calling CPS, basically saying to y'all, like, got something for y'all. This is the same sister that she was with. I think when Chrisean took Chrisean Jr. to the hospital, they tried to admit him, and she wouldn't let him. And I think she took him on up out of there. I think she waited around for somebody to like try to bring her some medicine or something like that for him, rather an antibiotic. But I think they wanted to keep him, and she would not allow them to. She left with that kid. She did not get discharged or anything like that. She just left. That's how I feel. I do think that she took him in, though. I do. And I think her sister was telling her, like, yeah, you need to take him to the doctor. At this point, like, you can't just keep giving him, this is not like a cold. This ain't just, and you give him some cough medicine. He's struggling to breathe, right? And I believe that Chrisean just left with him from the hospital because people were calling. I believe the people calling CPS yesterday, you had the right place. They called the CPS to the right place because I think that's why Chrisean hightailed and got the hell up out of there, right? I don't think she stayed. I think she left. I don't think Chrisean has prescriptions or anything like that. She took him right back outside. And hold on. She took him right back outside. Is that music?
Taking out the hood. We got Tessa be the bester. Tessa be the bester.
Baby Jesus. Alright, y'all, I'm about to go, okay? Sorry I didn't show him yesterday, but. Huh?
That's a good thing. You're a trendsetter.
Amen. Trendsetter. Hello. It's me. Hello. It's me.
You're a trendsetter.
What's the procedure? What's the procedure when I walk through that door? What's the procedure?
You're a trendsetter. You will set the law.
Y'all want to see y'all? Look how big my hand is. Oh, they can't see?
There you go. That ain't shit. You know, she been putting in work for me, y'all. We just hit the tip of the ice. We ain't get to the tip yet. Y'all gonna see her?
Hold on.
One thing
Hold
I know,
on.
she coming in here working for me.
Not y'all in the chat saying, what gym is that? I cannot stand y'all. Y'all said, what gym is that? She's not there right now. From what I know, she's not there. But I will tell y'all the gym, though. I will DM me on IG. I will, not the YMCA. I will tell y'all the gym. Now trying to chat talk about some, what gym is she at? I am done with y'all in the chat. So what do y'all think? I'm going to continue to play that. Do y'all think that she took him in and left, or do y'all think she never took him at all? Because it could be either or. I'm just saying from what I'm seeing, it does look like it seems as if, because people saying that she's using old videos, that she's using pictures and whatnot from, years ago or last year. People saying that she's actually at a hotel. What do y'all think? Do y'all think she took him in? Because I can't see him being healed already after sounding as horribly as he did. And she already got him back outside in nasty, germ-filled gyms. Like, wow. Javante Davis, head coach. That's who's coaching her. Chrisean. I think she took him and left with him. I think it's something like that, too. Because he does seem to be a little better. They're not showing him on camera, and that's weird, too. Because why are they not showing him? She apologized for not showing him. She said, I'm sorry if y'all listened to her at the beginning of it. She says, which I'll play again. She says, I'm sorry I didn't show him yesterday. I'm sorry I didn't show him yesterday. Please hit the like. Over 1,300 people in the building. Please hit the like. He'd be admitted. I agreed. She said Blueface unfollowed Junior. What? Why? Girl next door says, yeah, I think she had taken him but left the same day with him. I agree. Shout out to the person that sent me a super sticker. It was a while ago. I can't see it anymore, but thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I'll go back and see if I can find you when the chat's over, and I'll thank you on my community wall. So look at the reflection in Tessa's glasses when she turns. Okay, well, I'll do that. Bree said he'd been unfollowed Junior. Real Talk says, so are you guys saying that she went to the hospital and left the hospital? That's what I think. Now, I'm not going to, because I wanted to, but people come forward like, oh, those videos are, da-da-da. But anyways, I think she took him in, because I feel like people around her was like, girl, he sounds bad. And I think she listened to Tessa, because Tessa got her own kids. So I think she listened to her and took him in. I don't think Chrisean wanted to. And I also don't think the clip with Tessa is old. Which one? The one about her talking about this CPS? Or the clip of her being at the hospital with Chrisean Jr. allegedly? Shout out to Girl Next Door. Thank you so much for the super sticker, sweetheart. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Trinity says she has to stay in Baltimore. Who does? Chrisean, right now? Chrisean? Beast Creation says, I don't know if Chrisean was rage baiting, but she said she checked herself in for an asthma attack. Oh. And that's weird that she'll call. I'm not going to say it's weird. Remember when she was at that streamer's house? This was a few months ago. And she had the ambulance called there because she couldn't breathe. Remember that? Remember that? She almost left in the ambulance because She couldn't breathe. Or she was having an asthma attack, one or the other. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember? If y'all don't remember, I'll pull it up real quick. Yes, at Deshae Frost's, during Deshae Frost's stream. Yes. And this was recent. This wasn't that long ago. Yeah, she said she couldn't breathe, and she called 911, and the ambulance came there and got her together. The first responders, they got her together, breathing, oxygen, all of that, right? But then you got Chrisean Jr. in the back seat, barely being able to breathe, choking on phlegm, and she just go get some cold medicine. I believe she does that because she can call and go into the hospital because CPS is not necessarily looking for her. They want her kid. When she called the ambulance there that day, Chrisean Jr. was not with her. She was alone at Deshae Frost's house. He was not there. Chrisean, not that day. He was not there during that stream. It was just her. Because he would have been her lap, or, we would have seen the stroller. None of that was there. No, he was not with her. At that moment in time, Chrisean Jr. was not there. No, he was not. Whether somebody was watching him or something. And even if he was in the home, he wasn't present. When all of that stuff happened, she was out there with Deshae and his people. She was out there with Deshae and his people. So she'll call for herself. But she won't call with him. Like, that's weird, besides an open case with CPS. But she has 2 open cases with CPS that I know of. All she needs is a break. She's off to see the wizard. She didn't bring him out, and then she put him in another room on the floor. What? God. Poor Chrisean Jr. Tasha says, dang, she didn't take the damn baby. Oh my God. And G, where's the oxygen machine? They're in the back. Now, she did have a traveling oxygen machine, and it was for him. She has an asthma pump and an albuterol machine. She does not have oxygen. He was prescribed oxygen, not her. She's jealous of her own baby. I feel that Chrisean Jr. is kind of like in the way. She wants to box. She wants to do all that stuff now. Date, all of that. I feel like Chrisean Jr. in a way. If I'm giving my honest opinion, he a liability. At this point, Chrisean Jr. is in the way. All that plan that she had with all that stuff going on, she only kept the baby out of spite. Trying to compete with other women and all of that. Unfortunately, women subconsciously do that all the time. They do. So, now that's a revenge baby. Jesse Wu want to talk about revenge babies. That's a revenge baby. That's a revenge baby. Correct. And how I know he is, because she didn't want him. Throughout her entire pregnancy, she kept saying that she should just get rid of it. She tried. She was too far along. She was still consuming alcohol, everything else. And rolling big backwoods. Pregnant, doing promotion for marijuana companies. It was in a battle, to have him. Oh, yes, I'm taking calls. Oh, we're absolutely taking calls. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Moderators, drop that number down in the chat. It is, and I'm open to all opinions. Hey, this can call too. Y'all can call too. Yes. Anybody that wants to call can call. Okay. I love to hear from y'all. I love to hear y'all opinions. I love to hear y'all thoughts. This is why I came back live, because I wanted to hear y'all thought process and what we are seeing. And I also wanted to do a call-in because I was going to do one yesterday, but I didn't have time. So I made sure. I'm like, well, I'm going to make sure I get up in the morning and jump on live and do a call-in. Hold on. Okay. So this is Chrisean at the gym again with Junior already. And she says she's sorry that she didn't show him the day before, because it's like, why would you allegedly be taking him to the doctor but not show him? just like she's not showing them now. It's rumored that CPS took the baby. Because what if Tess was sitting over here with no baby at all? How do we know it's the baby and that Chrisean is inside of that?
We got Tess to be the buster. Tess to be the buster. Baby Jesus.
Hey, I'm about to scroll back.
Take you out the hood. We got Tess to be the buster. Tess to be the buster. Baby Jesus. Hey, I'm about to.
Okay, hold on. She said baby Jesus. That could be a
Incoming call.
a teenager inside of there as far as we know. As far as we know. Look. Oh, we're getting an incoming call.
Incoming call.
Okay, the phone lines are open yet. They're not open yet.
We got Tess to be the buster.
But they will be. They will be. Not yet.
Tess to be the
We'll
buster.
finish getting the commentary, then we'll open.
Take you out the hood. We got Tess to be the buster.
Look, you can see his hand.
Tess to be the buster.
You can see his hand.
Baby Jesus.
But how we know that's baby Jesus?
Okay.
How we know that's him?
Show him yesterday. Huh?
That's a good thing. You're a trendsetter.
It's me. Hello. It's me.
You're a trendsetter.
Thank you for the super sticker, Pamela.
Procedure when I walk through
Hold
that
on.
door.
Pamela says, I want to heart it, not time them out. What's going on? I want to heart it. There we go. Seeing the clip of her at Nikki baby crib, sad, very sad. Like, poor kid, always in a stroller. He don't have a place to live. Please hit the like. Over 1,500 people in the building. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like.
What's the procedure?
You're a trendsetter. You will set it off.
Oh, I see y'all. Look how big my hand is. Oh, you can't see?
There you go. Thanks, shit. You know, she's been putting in work for me, y'all. We just hit the tip of the ice. We ain't get to the tip yet. Y'all gonna see her. One thing I know, she coming in here working for me. I tell her something one time, next thing I know, it's done. I like that. She ain't acting like she high or she come here and work. She come here serious about it.
There you go. All my life I had a fight. I'll be the dad. What's that? I'll be the dad if I was BB. What's that? That's what trying to be the dad.
Look at the gun. I ain't seen that. Think about it. Look at that. I got a lot of work to do.
Tell Sheila.
Yeah, authorities do need to keep somebody at that damn gym. That's what I said too. Hello? Are we not going to get him? Because how does your baby go from, hold on. How does he go from this?
Incoming call.
The phone lines will be opening in just a moment. I promise. I promise. How does he go from this? Oh,
So I sent this video.
I don't know what happened to the ones that I sent.
What was this?
I hate this.
See, you just fucked it all up. Good boy. Give me that. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy.
Do you all realize that millions of people?
How does he go from sounding like that to he's just fine? How does that happen? I'm confused. How does he go from extremely sick to he's fine? No, I just played a small clip. I don't want to, because It's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, now I sound like a clogged vacuum. Yeah, it's definitely a lot. I'm in the car. No, no, it ain't nothing in that car but coldness. And she right back to putting him back in that car. This is why I feel like at this point, Chrisean Jr. is in the way when it comes to Chrisean. Chrisean has a new set, a new view of how she wants to live life and the things she wants to do, and he's no longer a part of that plan. Is how I feel. Listening to Chrisean Jr. go through what he was going through, a real parent would have been almost like crying listening to your kid sounding like that. Because when my kids did, I just felt like helpless. I was like I was a wreck. Like I was a wreck. Like while they were sick. When I got peace was when they were asleep. When your sick kid is like sleep, it's just like only look like little angels. Like, oh, poor little tink tink. They're congested and you can hear it in their breathing even when they're sleeping. You just want to hug them, and whatnot. Constantly praying over them, stuff like that. That's not this. That's not this. She literally on the phone, he's the retainer, on the phone, flirting with a dude while her son is in the backseat gasping for air. Gasping. You can hear it. And she's sitting here smiling. Like, how can you do all that? And your baby sound like he cleaning on the lights back there. How can you be doing all of that? Like, that's crazy. Like, insane. Wow. Trying to something else. Well, I guess I'm just going ahead and open up the phone line. Because y'all like, Sean, we got to talk. We got to talk. We got to talk. So we will open up the phone lines. Mind if y'all could drop the number. The number is 404-954-2043. Again, that number is 404-954-2043. Is what that word. Yes. So y'all can go ahead and start calling in if y'all would like. Let me know what you think. Do you think Chrisean took Chrisean Jr. to the emergency room or the hospital? Or do you think that she put up old posts and whatnot to relieve people and make people think that she did? You are on the air, caller. Thanks for calling the Shine Everywhere show.
Hi, good morning. Can you hear me?
Hi, yes.
First of all, I just want to say it's so nice to talk to you. It's so nice to watch your live, and you're the best.
Oh, thank you.
I've been watching this whole situation here for quite a long time, and honestly, the reality of it is this. Junior is a child who has special needs. We, the people, need to learn how to sue the people who protect children with special needs. Because there's so many times, it's the corruption of Baltimore is why we cannot get our hands gripped on all of this. It's the corruption of Baltimore, period. This is like the never-ending story. I've never seen nobody with 1,000 facts in front of their face that can't change the situation.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, can you hear me? I'm a little bit like...
yeah, you're a little low, but I can still hear you, though. Yes, I can hear you. You're a little low, but I can still hear you.
Okay, I got a kind of a bad phone, and I'm just trying to connect. But I've been watching this since, like, Ronnie Doe died. I'm on all of the medias about this. And the reality is, who really protects Junior? This is a disabled child. At this point, we could sue. We, the people, could sue, like CPS that deals with children with disabilities.
Right.
It's just all priceless at the end of the day. And in the deception, if somebody like this, right, now, you got fans, you got money, but yet you still got a P.O. box set up where you getting gifts and all of that. That's a deception of their fans right there. You're a person with money. Some of them fans don't even got no money. They struggling to give you something, and you would still go, take from them, don't care. This particular individual doesn't care about anybody.
Right.
Anybody. And the craftiness and the precision that they use to do things, and people could still follow this mess and think it's a joke. While it's just beyond me. We're just here every day, scratching, screaming, crawling, and nothing's happening for this kid.
Yeah, you're right.
And then, as much as we've seen the other day when he couldn't breathe and all that, now, like you said, is he in the stroller? We're back here with the sister. It's all discussion at its finest.
Yeah.
And I feel like because Baltimore is so trifling to get your hands around any of it, it's just like it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's so sad.
It is. Well, thank you so much, caller, for calling in. I appreciate your call.
You got it, bro. Keep on going. I'll be here.
Thank you. Oh, y'all are so sweet. I love y'all. I think it's weird when people be like, well, why are you still talking about Chrisean Jr.? Why are you still talking about Chrisean Jr.? What progress has happened with Chrisean Jr.? Okay. Chrisean Jr. has club feet still. This is why he rarely ever has shoes on unless she's taking him somewhere publicly. When he's in the public, she puts shoes on him. But overall, she removes those shoes because of how they irritate him. They hurt his feet while they are on. They hurt. He has club feet on each foot, on each side. One side is worse than the other. Nothing has been done about that. We ain't seen him in we don't need to literally see him in therapy, but it would be nice to see that he's at least going, because then you will see progress. You will see him starting to do certain things, whether it's crawl, wear corrective shoes so that you can correct the club feet so that he can properly learn how to crawl, to walk, because he's already being held back. Because she could have got this stuff done a long time ago. This stuff could have been being done. That you can convince me that she's taking him to doctors and they're not telling her that these things need to be done. It is her responsibility to make sure that they happen. The doctor's going to do everything once you get him there. You just got to get him there. But that's not a part of her plan. It's not a part of her plan to go to the doctor every other day and specialist. And when that's not a part of her plan, she don't have time for that. The dumb she's doing is far more important. Baddies and Zeus and boxing, all of that is far more important than taking care of her son, whom is still in a stroller at almost 3 years old, still in a diaper, still drinking out of a bottle. It don't take a rocket science, it don't take a fucking doctor to show you that that child is being neglected, and we are watching it. We're watching it. People want TMZ and Nancy Grace. No, them not our hero. We don't need a white hero. We don't. At this point in time, CPS is necessary. Nobody's doing anything. Look at her sister encouraging this shit. Encouraging it. They're not doing anything to help her. Babysitting is not raising. Somebody needs to raise him. He in the car scratching, on the floor scratching, and she don't even know why. She's just guessing. She in the car asking a nonverbal child what hurts. In a car. We see that he has no stability. And a child with special needs, a child with disabilities, they need stability. It's important. Them seeing the same things every day, waking up in the same place every day, it helps them transition and be able to have independence. How are they going to do that if every time they go somewhere, it's new? They don't know where the bathroom is. They don't know how many steps it takes to get there, which way to go, left or right. So they have to keep relearning. And this poor baby ain't learned nothing. Hotel rooms, random family members' house, and random people. Are you okay? So because y'all want to ignore all of that, we have to too. So I have to ignore that because you're rooting for Chrisean. What are you rooting for? Her boxing? Or her being a good parent to her kid? Because she's not a good mother. At all. And we are watching it. Ain't nobody doing nothing about it. So if you want to sit around and ignore it, you go right ahead. I'm not going to do that. I would be all for Chrisean doing what she needs to do for her son. I would root her on. I would champion her. I would be one of her biggest supporters. I would support her. When you see somebody trying, nobody's perfect. It ain't no rule book to being a parent. You kind of just go with it. Because every child is different. So you can't raise every kid the same. Because everybody different. So again, I don't expect perfection. I don't expect that. But I expect her to at least care about her son. This is not caring about your son.
The boy.
Oh, I almost got my son taken when he posted my son cloud. There was a CPS case that was closed on my birthday, March 14th. I protected him. I didn't do no police stuff, bro. Like I should have. I didn't do no
Protecting a man for putting your child's private parts online. You fight in CPS cases and protecting him. Although every Pedialyte in the world got a picture of your son's private area. But you protect him. It's not a motherly thing to do. It's not.
CPS will take your kids next.
Oh, you probably didn't even see my vlog. See, look at you. Not the one on Instagram. That was a preview.
You didn't even let me take you out to dinner.
My vlog. You probably didn't even see my vlog. See, look at you. Not the one on Instagram. That was a preview.
You didn't even let me take you out
Your
to
baby
dinner.
going through all of that and you on the phone with a dude? You on the phone with a dude? And your child back there going through? Yes, I heard about Yellow Barbie, and we did a video on her too. I think we did maybe two videos on Yellow Barbie. But I was getting paid off that too. People let they love to take advocacy as you're getting paid. It's just like, no, because I can talk about anything. Like, are you okay? Are you all right? Yeah, so we don't see any improvement. So since there isn't any improvement, then we need, I feel, as a community to step in. Say something, cause attention to it so that something can be done about it. Because nothing's being done about it. Look at what that poor kid is going through. She is holding him back in every aspect of his life. He's never going to move forward. Where is Carlissa? They do not care about that boy. Carlissa, Blueface, Alexa, none of them care about the boy. They don't care about Chrisean Jr. Nobody wanted him out of their life more than them. They're glad he's gone. And I feel like they're also happy that y'all stopped coming over there telling them what's going on with Junior, because they don't care. They don't. They care if it profits them. If Blueface and Chrisean was still messing around, you can get Carlissa offline right now. You can get her offline. Oh yeah, look what's going on over there with my grandbaby and da 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 da. But then as soon as it's no longer profitable, all of a sudden that's no longer, because it should still be your grandbaby then, right? Did you not hear him online? Did you know how sick he is? Do you not care? She could actually do something. She can get in contact with Chrisean. She can get around Chrisean. She can get around Chrisean Jr. We can't. We can't. And the ones that can do something do nothing, because they are not making any money off of it. While Carlissa was filming that trash reality show over there, of course, she had Chrisean Jr., all of them. Alexis kids, everybody was, because there was a check. They were money. She's going to connect herself to what Blue connects himself to. She's the baby mama he never wanted. The baby mama he never asked for. Because she too busy over there worried about what Jaden and what his new girl and whatnot. She too worried about what they over there doing. What they over there cooking. How they over there in the sex positions and stuff they in. She too busy worried about all that. Like, do you see Junior being better by kindergarten? No. No, I feel that Chrisean fully plans on carrying him around. I do. I do. He has already been held back so far when he could have so much progress. So much. He could at least be eating, chewing, and swallowing. That's an achievement for somebody with all of these conditions. With all of these conditions, because I do believe that this dox is real. And I also believe that this is why Chrisean has never confronted it. Because she knows it's real. Look at all of the diagnoses this poor baby has. Okay? He has fetal alcohol, that's all that it shows. Neonatal, seizure disorder, spasticity, cortical visual impairment. He's supposed to have palliative care. It says that her pregnancy was complicated. There was no prenatal care. None. This is why I believe it. I'm like, oh yeah, just what prenatal pills and what prenatal did you see her do? Because drinking is not part of it. What prenatal care? None. She rolling backwoods on live with Glorilla. And Glorilla telling her like, hey, pull your camera up. Like, you sit here with 6-7 months pregnant? Rolling a backwood as big as a marker? What prenatal care? Zero. She all in hot tubs on reality show boiling the baby. Boiling the poor baby. I don't want to be famous no more, bro! Girl, boiling the baby. It says that the baby was positive for opioids. No shame was present. It's a shame this baby was born already having withdrawals. He was born already having withdrawal at birth. At birth. Well, so they say, get a job. Are you talking to your husband, ho? Because you at mine. Imagine going to McDonald's. Welcome to McDonald's, please. May I take your order? And say, get a job. You mean another one? I don't know. Another one? Or okay. Then we're going coffee. I can pay up there too. I don't talk for free. Correct. Even these calls. They're not free. Correct. So yes, let's back to the list. Specialist. He's going to need a neurologist. Okay. Or orthopedic. Alternology. Yeah, I know some of these words. He gonna need cardiology. Correct. Ophthalmology. Oh, Lord, he need all of the homologists. Pulmonology. Girl, he need the homologies. Oh, baby. That's the least. One, two, carry the one. 3-4 doctor's appointments a week. This poor baby need all of the homologists, Lord. All of the homologists. Hold on. Mileages. Okay. Fetal alcohol. Let's go. Okay. Fetal alcohol. Ooh, let's type that in. Okay. Fetal alcohol. Most severe outcome of fetal alcohol spectrum disorders, FASD, caused by a mother drinking alcohol during pregnancy, leading to lifelong physical, mental, and behavioral challenges like distinctive facial features. Because Chrisean got them too. Um, Growth problems, intellectual disabilities, poor coordination, and learning behavioral issues. With no safe amount of time to drink, there's no safe amount of time to drink during pregnancy. Not even a little piece. Okay, it's what that word. Prevention is key. Causes. Alcohol consumed by mother passes through the placenta to the baby, acting as a toxin that damages cells and brain development. No amount of alcohol is considered safe during pregnancy, and it can harm the fetus at any stage, even before a woman knows she's pregnant. So that don't even say even a little piece. And then it says physical. Small head. I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. Sorry, that's my kid's mom. She wants me to give my son a. Can you get him a haircut? Lined up. It's like, maybe. So yes. So it says, okay, physical small head. Okay, small head, and then it says smooth ridge between nose, lip, and up the thin upper lip, which poor baby has. I feel small eye openings, poor growth, heart, kidney, bone defects, vision, hearing problems, and poor coordination. From what I gather, and y'all saying where did we get this information from? We're getting this information from the doc's medical record that Marsh got doxed of Chrisean Jr. Correct. Marsh's sister, while Chrisean was in jail, took Chrisean Jr. to the hospital because Chrisean Jr. started basically, like, from what she can gather, seizing, like having some sort of seizure or something. She was worried. So she ended up taking him in. So that's where that paperwork came from. Marsh's sister, if people want to know where this allegedly doxed medical information came from, it came from Marsh's sister, allegedly, from what I gather. When Marsh and Chrisean were beefing, I feel like Marsh had that put out there. I do. Marsh is stupid. And she was talking to the fan bases and all of that stuff, especially like the hate pages and all of that while she was beefing with Chrisean. And I feel that her and her sister, Marsh and her sister, doxed Chrisean Jr.'s medical records. And those medical records came out when Chrisean kept going around lying, saying that nothing was wrong with him, that he didn't have any conditions, that he didn't have any disabilities or special needs. Like she said, he was completely fine, an average, healthy baby, is what she said. And then Marsh got all of that debunked by doxing, because when you take a kid in, all of that's going to be on their medical history. And that is usually a printout of, partial of the discharge papers, like coming from the hospital and whatnot. But all of that is on record. So, and it goes wherever the kid goes, wherever the person goes, those medical records go. So having medical records in Miami and then moving to Atlanta, you're still going to have the same medical history. Like it's not going to change. Like it's going to be the same. Okay, now it may take a little time to get there, but it's not. Well, actually, don't. It, bing, internet. So, bing, is right there. No, yeah, it don't take any time at all to get a person's medical history. So, yeah, his medical history showed those things and showed all of the specialists that would be needed in his life. He again was born, and I believe Marsh blacked out things that she really didn't want people to know because there's more. I believe the STDs and whatnot are mentioned in the blacked out part of the docs. Yeah. But this, because this is one of the documents that was doxed. I think this was Chrisean's, because all of this information isn't necessarily going to be because you took a kid to the doctor. I mean, unless you're requesting it. But this looks like it's from like doctor's appointments or something like that, or her like taking him to a specialist, or a specialist seeing him and stating due to his conditions what all he's going to need, because it says specialist, meaning these are the people that he's going to have to work with. And this makes complete sense looking at Chrisean Jr.'s condition, that he would need a neurologist and an orthopedic, and that he would cardiology, like for his heart and lungs, all that. It sounds right. Palliative care, all of that. Looking at him and him not being able to walk, looking at his the condition of his poor legs, and seeing that he has like an extreme club foot on one side, and then the other side is just like it looks like a normal, from the pictures that I've seen, an average club foot, which does not take long to correct. She could have been getting that corrected a long time ago. Yeah, Simone, it did sound like a referral. Like she went to a specialist, and when they told her what she was going to need, and they were like referring her, like you need to, or a doctor. Well, specialists are doctors. But yeah, it was just kind of sound like, okay, you're going to need this, so you're going to start needing to get in contact with people that work in these departments, or making appointments with them. Because all it takes is you set the appointment up, and then they do everything else after that. Like the follow-ups and the next time to bring them in, and they usually do all that. But it is your job as the parent to get in contact, and then you get to choose where you want to take your kid to. It's usually according to like your insurance and whatnot, because those co-pays can be very high. Having a child with special needs, because they have to go to the doctor often. So yeah, you're going to need a decent insurance. Having a child with special needs. Yeah, those appointments, because sometimes it's 2-3 appointments in a week, sometimes a day, depending on how severe certain things are, or how far behind, or where they are with like motor skills, or where they are physically. And Chrisean Jr., he would need a decent amount of, physical therapy. He would. He's not even walking or anything yet. And honestly, when I called the hospital and asked, because I'm nosy, he would absolutely have to get his club feet corrected first before any therapy started. That's how I know when Chrisean just recently said that Chrisean Jr. is in physical therapy, she's lying. Because his club feet would have to be being either corrected or being corrected in order to even get the appointment started. That they're not going to do physical therapy with his feet being clubbed. They're not. That's what I was told. It was like, oh no, if he has club feet, we would not start. He would be considered a liability. She said if he started the correction process, then yes, then they could get him in therapy. They wouldn't even have to wait until the correction's over with. They can do it during. But if that's not being corrected, then absolutely not, because even during the correction, you are supposed to be doing certain physical therapies. So that's why she was saying, like, you can do them here. Like we could do the therapy that he's going to have to do for aftercare, rather you're going through surgery, or rather you're doing the orthopedic, I forgot to say orthopedic something, with the foot too, because he doesn't have to get surgery. There are corrective shoes, even with an extreme club foot. But she said sometimes with that, surgery is recommended in fixing the issue. And the younger, the better. The younger, the better. Hmm. And she said club foot repairing, that can start damn near like birth. Like right away. Hmm. I'd like to start a few months old. You can get the ball rolling with that because they know baby's going to start like crawling and all of that. So whether it's the shoe or whether it's the leg brace that they're going to use to correct, that could start pretty early on because babies and stuff start crawling and walking early. So but she said the sooner the better because it gets more painful over time. The longer you have it, the more painful it becomes because the more strain you're putting on it, the more weight you're putting on it. It's not good, So that would be something that would be like, oh yeah, you need to correct that as soon as possible. It's as soon as you can. And there's no excuse because Medicaid and other things will take care of that. So she can't say it's a money thing. All of that, girl, please. The state will take care of that. They sure will. They will take care of that. Social Security, whatever, they will take care of it. It would get done. That's all that matters, is that it would get done. So yeah, and none of those things have been done. Nothing. That's why I said there's no progress. None. He's just getting taller. He's just getting taller. Sean, you got 777 in chat. No, I don't. I have 1,398 in chat. Police at the like. Thank you so much too for the super sticker. Says I appreciate your awareness. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Yeah, so I didn't hear Down syndrome listed. Did I miss that? No, he does not have Down syndrome. From what I see, again, he has fetal alcohol, neonatal, seizure disorder, spasticity, and cortical vision impairment. And let's get to the seizure disorder because that's separate from the FASD. Let's get into seizure disorder. And she's not taking care of any of these things. We've seen him have basically like what I would say tics. Like I'm not a doctor, but like when he would, kind of like, that doesn't mean that he was like having a seizure. It could have been a tic as well, So we don't necessarily know. Okay. So seizure disorder in a child often means epilepsy. But I feel like you have to go to the specialist and whatnot, and then they'll diagnose, So the whoever checked him out feels that he may have seizure disorders connected to epilepsy, that he has basically epilepsy. I'm praying she gets caught, says Shantae. Thank you so much, Shantae, for the super sticker, sweetheart. I hope so too, because that poor baby. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It says a brain condition causing recurring seizures from abnormal electrical activity with symptoms like staring spells, absence, body stiffening, jerking, tonic or clonic, or confusion. So poor guy. So sometimes when people are in front of Chrisean Jr., this is why I feel like a lot of people thought that he was blind. It's because they'll be speaking to him and he'll be looking in a whole nother direction or not look completely at the person. With him allegedly having epilepsy, he could be seizing during those times. Mm-hmm. Just being absent. See, my brother, shout out to my brother, he had absent seizures. And it was scarce because he wouldn't speak. Like he would just sit there, wouldn't say nothing, and kind of just stare forward, and then sometimes look up. And then if you like asked him a question or talked to him, he wouldn't respond. So that's how we knew. Because the first time he did it, I freaked out. Like I just jumped up and I started crying, and I ran and got my mom. I'm like, Mom, what are you? So I freaked out because we were sitting in the room playing the video game. And I had said something to him because I had one, and no wonder why, because he was having a seizure. And I had no idea. I didn't know what they were. I didn't even really know what a seizure was at the time. I was just freaking out. I was scared that something was wrong with my brother. And so then when we went to the doctor, because my mom made us all go with her, he explained to us, what they were and how to, kind of tell when they're happening or when they could be. Sometimes there's signs that shows that they, could be coming on. So it was a very scary time because, and then they said that he had epilepsy. So I was like, oh, epilepsy. That was new. That was a new word for us. All that we had to learn it. We had to figure it out because, we have to be here for each other. So, so that's how I learned a lot about epilepsy and absent seizures. They are scary because they don't say anything. And it's like it kind of looks like they're holding their breath and they're really not, but it looks like it, but their breathing is so low. At that time, this is like really scary. And we're not supposed to necessarily move him. And which we didn't know because I was like trying to make him stand up and, all of this. Like I was just freaking out, like, oh my God! Like, because at first I thought he was playing with me, but I'm like, no, he is not playing. He is not. I'm like, well, this is different. And something that, like alerted me, like in my body. And I think that's why I started crying because I was young. I was a little kid. And something told me like, go get your mom. Go get mom. So I like ran. I'm like, Mom, so she came upstairs and she didn't know either because that was our first time ever seeing it. So we had no idea. So she just called 911 and we sat there and she kept praying and calling his name and he still wouldn't answer. He just stared. It was scary. I was petrified. I'm not even gonna lie. I felt like I was watching him go. It's really scary. But then he finally came back to. We got to the hospital and all that stuff. We're so happy. I hugged him for so long. I hugged him for so long. I was just like, I love you. So yeah, it was very scary. So I think at times, Chrisean Jr. kind of reminds me of that. When I look at him, I'm just like, when people are trying to get his attention and he's just not budging, it reminds me of that. How is your brother now? He's good. He does Uber Eats. I love him. He has a YouTube channel. But yeah, he's good. He does Uber Eats and all of that stuff. He rarely has the seizures now. It's been a while since he's had them, but it has happened. It has been something that has reoccurred throughout his life. But yeah, I mean, he works just fine. He has multiple jobs. He has no kids. He's great. He's my favorite. I try not to have a favorite brother, but he knows he's my favorite. He's my favorite. But yeah, I just saw him on, what was it, Christmas? Or Thanksgiving, because we live in two different cities. But yeah, he's great now. But he does still, and I'll check on him because, he'll hit me up and I'm like, oh, how are you? He'll be like, no. So that's good. So it's been, because I used to ask all the time. Anytime I wasn't around him, we were afraid. Like when he first moved out, we were scared because it's like, if it happens, like one of us, like one of us, needs to be there, he's like my baby, he's my fave. I raised him, so yeah, but he's great. He's doing amazing. And he hasn't really had one in quite some time. And I feel like it's because my mom listened to the doctor. She listened to what the doctor told her to do. The doctor limited him watching TV, playing video games, stuff like that. Cause also lighting and lights, and things like that. So my mom, she did not play. Whatever that doctor told us to do, we did. And she would even make us do it. So when he couldn't watch TV, none of us could. She'd make all of us go outside or, But yeah, she didn't play. She did whatever the doctor told us to do. She don't play about her kids. She don't. So, yeah, what all the list of stuff, the things we told her to stay away from, drinking more water, stuff we did it all. Everything that, yeah. So it's the same thing with Chrisean. If she was just doing the things that she needed to do, Chrisean Jr. would be way better. He would be way better off. And nobody would be worried about him. If Nikki baby, if her kids get sick right now, I'm not worried about them because it seems like they have a good mom. You know, if any of Sierra's kids get sick right now, I'm not worried about them because it seems like they have a good mom. You know, Jada and Alexis, I wouldn't say that she's like a great mom, but I do think that she will get her kids back to health. You know, I wouldn't be like worried for them, like, oh my God, she's not going to take them. I wouldn't be worried. I'm like, yeah, she'll do what she needs to do. No, we don't get that. We don't get it. Not at all. We don't get that. So it causes people to worry. And I mean, this is why we're as spasticity. Let's pull up spasticity. Can I just, yeah, there we go. Spasticity is a condition causing abnormal muscle stiffness and tightness due to damage to the brain or spinal cord, leading to exaggerated reflexes, involuntary spasms, and difficulty with movement, speech, and daily tasks. Okay, so there was a video to where Chrisean was with Bino, and she was carrying Chrisean Jr. into his birthday party. It was when he was turning 2, and it did seem like he was having like an involuntary spasm, you know, to where he was just kind of just like, you know, jerking back and forth in her arms, to where people were just like, is he okay? This is why I believe the diagnosis, when it says that he has spasticity, it aligns. It definitely aligns. And then it says it's a common symptom of neurological conditions like stroke, cerebral palsy, multiple sclerosis, and traumatic brain injury, TBI. So I've heard some people state that Chrisean Jr. has cerebral palsy. Again, cerebral palsy does have the same symptoms as other diagnoses like spasticity. So with people who do take care of or live with people who have cerebral palsy, I'm sure that's why you can see certain things, certain, you know, Bino said he has cerebral palsy. Don't have it. Tessa works at a nursing home. She was making the bed. Sean, how do you know Baby Junior is in the hospital? He's not in the hospital. He's not. We were talking about Chrisean alluding that she took him to the hospital and putting up the video with Tessa yesterday, trying to convince the audience that she was with her, and they took Chrisean Jr. to the ER or doctor. And then today she posted a video, or not a video, a screenshot of her allegedly being at the hospital with Chrisean Jr. And then y'all saying that it was an illusion. I knew she wasn't at the hospital because, hold on, the screenshot that I took after, because right after she put up this, alluding that she was at the doctor. Okay, y'all see the little hospital gown right there and whatnot. You know, she put up this, the crucifix in the background, you know, like most hospitals have. Then she posted this. You're outside. You're not at the hospital. You're outside. Okay? Now, these could be new, old. Yeah. This is how we got here. This is how we got here. Okay? This is exactly how we got here. All right. Yeah, so spasticity. Crazy work. It's a common symptom. Oh, we already read all that. Okay, so it says, okay. Treatment involves a multidisciplinary approach, including physical therapy, medications like baclofen and Botox, stretching, and sometimes surgery to manage symptoms and improve function. Symptoms are muscle stiffness, tightness, spasms, exaggerated reflexes, difficulty moving, joint issues, and deformities, like clubfoot. Correct. Clubfoot is a deformity. Or am I wrong? Because spasticity is what may have caused him to have club feet. So it's like, whoa. Whoa. The call-in lines are open. Moderators, if y'all want to keep dropping the phone number, 404-954-2043. So again, we wouldn't be talking about all of this if Chrisean was doing what she needed to do. It would be open to show. Oh, hold on. Lord, I'm so sorry. I have the phone on Do Not Disturb. Hilarious. But it's really not. It's really not. Yes, the call-in line is open. I'm so sorry. I think I'll put on Do Not Disturb so I can show y'all those videos and stuff real quick. So she's a mandated reporter, correct? You talking about her sister Tessa? Because we're all mandated reporters, you know. Baclofen is a muscle relaxer. Oh, okay. So that's what the doctors are saying with her having to get certain medications and possibly even surgery for Chrisean Jr. Poor kid. Tessa ain't gonna tell on her. I agree. I think that's why she's around her. I think that's why Tessa is around. She in cahoots with her, what the sister is. Yeah. Not like that. Because Chrisean keep turning on him. She cool with him 1 minute, and then she cussing him out the next minute. Then she keep using him. Using him for daycare and, stuff like that. And then not paying them, which you should. Like, yes, that's their nephew. But at the same time, it's still their time. They have their own kids. They have their own things to deal with and worry about. No one has Tessa's address. Well, I heard it just got doxxed. I think as of last night, Tessa's address got doxxed. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It was Tessa's. Because the other sisters, I feel like they already got doxxed a long time ago. Except for Tasiki. Okay, yeah, see, they're saying Tessa's address is posted. Okay. So, yeah, I was going to say that. I think they posted, and her phone number. They posted her address and her phone number. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she's not in the hospital with Chrisean Jr. And Chrisean Jr. didn't just magically get better. He is still super sick. He is still extremely sick. Okay? There's no way on earth you're taking a kid that sick to the doctor and they not admit him at least one day for observation. Just so they can watch him. Okay? He don't have a history of having the flu and all of that. With kids that have the history of having like the flu, strep throat, stuff like that, they just will just prescribe the medication. They're just like, oh yeah, get them this, get them that, moxicillin, or whatever. And just go ahead, keep them at home, don't bring them in. We'll get this down to the pharmacy, blah blah blah. Because sometimes you can just call over the phone, and if you have a doctor, a primary, then that you can, have the nurses try to get in contact with them, let them know what's going on with your kid. And if it's something that they've dealt with over time, then like had multiple times, then it's like, oh, okay, they'll just treat them how they normally do. But when it comes to Chrisean Jr., I just don't feel like that's happening. Shout out to Gemini King for the Cash App. Thank you so much, Gemini. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Gemini. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Chrisean can't take care of a dog. Yeah, her dog passed away. And you seen in the video that I put up how bad she treated her dog. She was over there literally hitting on that dog. For real, for real. And I don't care what anybody says. Yes, I do believe Chrisean has put her hands on Chrisean Jr. before. Yes, I absolutely do. I do. She already says he does fake coughs. She already says that he be whining. You know, he doesn't whine. You can't even understand him. What do you mean he's whining? Fake cough? What? Are you okay? Are you all right? Yes, she's very violent. She is. And I do feel like she's put her hands on him before. On his face, you know, stuff like that. It's like, why is that there? Even if he fell out of bed, which I'm sure he's done countless of times. I feel like it's to let your kid fall out the bed and you know he can't walk or crawl and not go get him. To say that it builds character, that it's gonna make him stronger. When Bino told her to get out of it, like, did he fall? Yeah, he'll be all right. It'll make him strong. That's what I said. That gives like he in the way. He in the way. Of course, in the public, in front of the cameras, it's gonna be, oh, I love my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby. Yahweh. My baby, my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby. Yahweh, oh, I love my son, my son, my son, my son, my son. But behind closed doors, you let him fall from beds and can't crawl or walk to get back up. I can see him being able to at least crawl and you letting him fall. It's like, okay, well, you get up. Because if a baby can crawl, they're usually standing up on stuff and whatnot. They can get back in the bed. You know, if the bed is small enough or whatnot, you know. But you should still go check on the kid. I mean, I would still go check. You know, but if your kid can crawl or walk and that happens, they fall off the bed, they should be, you know, in a bed alone anyway, or they should at least be like barricaded, like the bed should be against the wall. And then on the side, you put like pillows up, you know, like it's at least a wall or some by the floor of the bed just in case, you know, because, you know, he does roll. You know, it's like there's no supervision. There's none. Again, it gives he's in the way. That's what it gives, in my opinion. That Junior's in the way. Mm-hmm. Publicly, of course, he's a godsend. He was sent from heaven. He's an angel. My son, my son, my son. But behind closed doors, I feel like it's a whole nother story. I do. I feel like when she's traveling with him and he's back there in that back seat, I think she blares the music when he's crying or when he's, you know, uncomfortable. And when I mean, he does have sores on his body that he's constantly scratching at. You know, I think she blares the music, you know, so because to her, he's whining. He's in the back gasping for air and you're flirting on the phone and you're doing this live. What the are you doing when we don't see you? Because live, she not letting him fall out of bed and saying that he'll be strong. He'll be all right. She don't do that. Do she? She let him fall out of bed and stuff on live? And don't go attend to him because he gonna be strong. That's gonna make him strong. I've never seen that. Uh-huh. Right. She starved him, hits him, and changed his diaper once or twice a day only. Now, I will say she starved him. Because just feeding a kid a bottle is starving him. He's not a baby. He needs food. But he ain't got no baby. Yeah, I don't know where they were. I think they were, I don't know if they were at the hotel. Because I think they had a suite while they were there. Or if they was at somebody's house. I don't know, but that was Bino's story.
Incoming call.
That was his story, you know. So I don't know. I know he wasn't in his bed. He was in a bed, just, you know.
To accept, press 1.
Thanks for calling into this. Oh, I don't know what just happened. You can call back though. I'm sorry. I answered. I don't know what just happened. But you can call back. But yeah, she is literally starving him. He's not eating food, so you're starving
Incoming
him.
call.
That's starvation. Not giving a kid proper nutrients. Like,
Hello.
that's crazy work. Hi, thanks for calling the Sean Everywhere Show.
Oh, sorry.
I think wrong number. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. You said wrong number. You cut her off. No, I didn't cut her off, Lizzie. Boo. I did not. She said wrong number. Pure neglect. I agree. Rose says, "Hey, Sean, how are you?" And I'm good. She says, "I'm in Baltimore, and my sons were born with club foot. They put a cast on his foot after he was born. My son is now 21, and you would never know he had a club foot." Absolutely. So that's what I'm saying. And she could do the same thing. She's done nothing to take care of Chrisean Jr. She's done nothing. Nothing. Uptown Boxing Gym, Baltimore, Maryland.
Hello, you have reached out to the bottom. We're located at 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue. Our business hours are Monday through Friday from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay, they open back. They open at 5. They open at 5. We'll be calling back. Hi, you're calling the Sean Everywhere Show. Thanks for calling in. Oh, I didn't press the one yet. Sorry. We'll be calling back. We will be calling back. Hi, thanks for calling the Sean Everywhere Show. You're on the air. Hello? Hello? What's happening?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm sorry.
Okay. I was calling because
Power on.
up in place,
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Pennsylvania, or Philadelphia.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
5 o'clock. Second of all, remember Blueface said that he didn't get her apartment because she didn't want to, be in an apartment. She doesn't want to stay in one place.
Mm-hmm.
So, when it comes to the baby, he said that she didn't want to get help. But I know that if we were to not take our children to get vaccinated or up to get everything for each year of their life, that we would go to jail or we would have to suffer consequences.
Mm-hmm.
But we've seen this baby at the hospital when he was born and when he had to go get that hernia fixed. And she was due back to have it fixed again, but he never went. So he's only had 2 visits at the hospital.
Yeah, those 2 visits though, but he also had 3 hernias. They took out 2, one was small, and they took out 2 during his first hernia surgery. And then he was supposed to go back because he was a baby, he was so young, and they don't really like giving babies anesthesia, so there needs to be a time frame in between. So he had another hernia that he still has to this day that she never went and got done. That's why Blueface put up the pictures of his genital area, because she wouldn't take him to go get the hernia surgery done. So she took him for the first one, and she was supposed to take him back because there was another one that they had seen, and she never did. So he still has it to this day.
Right, and then she has not. We don't know her whole life. I get it, but from what she shows, because she shows what she wants, and you see all the defects that he has as a child, but she hasn't signed up for disability. She hasn't, done any of that. And I believe Terrain, when she asked for a Social Security card, and Chrisean denied her having it, that's when her and Bino brought the police to Rain's house to get, Junior.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're
So,
consistently trying to take Chrisean
okay.
Jr. She got him taken before in 2024 was the first year that she had got him taken, and that was briefly. And then last year she got him taken away again. And then, but that was in a different state. So they didn't push so that they couldn't be, they didn't push for a reunification. And that's usually when they put the parent and the child back together. That wasn't pushed for. So now she has an open one from the hotel that her and Bino just stayed in. She never talked to Child Protection that day. They're still looking for her. And then she has an open case in Baltimore. So I'm confused in why Baltimore hasn't taken him, besides the fact that she keeps running, because CPS can't just like follow her down the street. They need a place to retrieve him, somewhere that she's kind of just like sitting. And she has this case in Baltimore. Now, I don't know how many cases Chrisean has in total, but I know she has the one from the hotel that her and Bino stayed at. And I know she has one in Baltimore because that's where her sister lived when, not Tessa, the other sister, the one that was taking care of Chrisean Jr. for her while she was doing the reality shows and whatnot. She called the Chrisean called the who?
Terrain, that was the sister.
Yeah, Terrain, yes. Terrain, yes. So Terrain had called Child Protection on Chrisean, where Chrisean had called the police to Terrain's house and stated that Terrain had basically kidnapped Chrisean Jr. and wouldn't give him back. So Chrisean called CPS on Terrain and trying to make it seem like she didn't. And then Terrain called CPS on Chrisean. So she has an open case there from Terrain calling CPS on her, and she ain't dealt with that one either. So she has multiple cases open. She does.
Yeah, and that we have to just look. So, like everybody's thinking, and we would not want that to be for that baby. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He has a family for real that she can go and get blood from, so that they can know. That way, he can be out of her way. She doesn't have to care about him, because I'm sure that his actual dad's mother and family would love to have him and take care of him.
Yeah.
And get him to where he needs to be.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So why she's trying to, convince the world, that it's Blueface Baby, we all know that it's not Blueface Baby.
Hold on.
That Blueface said that you messed with 10 different guys while you was pregnant. We all know, we all know a lot.
Right.
Because you showed us, like you said in her song, it was her fault. Yeah, it is. It's your fault that you was pregnant and you was showing yourself. You was having a baby. We all witnessed it. Yeah, it's your fault.
Right. Agreed. Hold on. Someone in the chat said, why aren't you talking about Blueface being an unfit father? He is an unfit father, but I'm not talking about Jaden's kids right now. I'm not talking about Jaden's kids. We're talking about Chrisean Jr. That's not his father. That's not his son. Okay? Now, I'm a firm believer in that's not his son. So, I mean, that's weird to say that he's a deadbeat to a child that doesn't belong to him. Like, that's weird. And the reason why I'm not talking about all of them, because their children aren't alive on live screaming basically for their lives, choking on phlegm while they mom in the front seat flirting with a nigga. So why would I talk about Jaden? She's boring. Her kids curse. At least they can speak. Unlike Chrisean Jr. Why would I be worried about the one that can't speak? Why would I be worried about the one that can't crawl or walk, or the one that isn't being fed food? Or why wouldn't I be worried about that one? Why worried about the ones that's eating on a day-to-day basis? Jaden's kids eating 3 meals a day. Jaden kids are walking and talking. They're in school. They're doing all the things they're supposed to do. What am I talking about? Talk about Jaden for what? I'm not about to keep reading Blueface about the thing that I done already told him. I told him that he's a despicable person, because regardless of that being his child or not, he's went online multiple times saying that Chrisean Jr. belongs to him. I have adopted a son. He's 19 years old. And I told him at 4 days old that I'm going to be here for you your whole life. He's 19. Yeah. I think that it's weak that Blueface tried to sign up for a responsibility that he was never taking on. That's weird. Yeah, I've adopted a child. And he's an adult now. So I did that. I kept my promise, and I'm still keeping it to this day. His mom just called about me making him a hair appointment. Like, that same son. I could have walked out his life a long time ago. I chose not to, because that's not what you do. I made a promise to him that the man that was supposed to be one and walked out of his life, his actual father, that I will take that spot and I will hold it. I did that. Blueface could have did just that, but he chose not to. He's a coward. Move on. Move on. Why are we expecting him? He's not even been adapted to the biological ones. So why would we expect him to truly take on the responsibility of dealing with somebody like Chrisean Jr. and everything that Chrisean has going on? Chrisean Jr.
No, I
needs...
wasn't saying that.
No, not you, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm talking to the person in chat. I'm not talking to you at all. You have been phenomenal, and I'm sorry, but you go right ahead and finish. I'm sorry. I just hate stupid comments because people don't realize the input, why I feel so strongly about Chrisean Jr. and what he is going through. Because this is real life for me. Like, this isn't like a joke. It's not a joke. So talk what you know and know what you talk. That's it. But go ahead, man.
It plays with your heartstrings when it comes to that baby. Because we care. And
we do.
We're like a part of him. He's a part of us. Because we witnessed everything with him. You know, so we cling to who he is and we see what's going on with him regarding his mom. And like I said, she knows in deep down her heart that if she goes to Karan's mom and gets the blood drawn or whatever the case may be, it will come out that that was Ronnie's child.
It will.
But she doesn't want that because she wants it to be Blueface. So that's why she's mistreating this baby. And you are mistreating the baby because you have not done nothing since he's been here. Heck, when you had him, you left him to go do a song with Mabu or whatever his name. So you've never cared from day one.
Right. 100%.
Nothing.
Yes. Thank you so much for calling in, caller. We really appreciate you. We do have other calls to call in, but thank you so much. And if you can, call back because I'm going to hear more from you.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So the people that was keep calling. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to remember to keep it to it because I know y'all be trying to get y'all calls in. I'm so sorry. I just hate feeling people to be rushed. And then it's like reading stuff in the chat. It's like, it's not a joke to me. Like what's going on with Chrisean Jr. to me is really serious. It's not a game. And it's sad to see him being held back. I worked with children and adults with disabilities for almost 12 years.
Incoming
for
call.
almost 12 years. Okay? I was really good at my job. Like extremely good at my job. All of the families loved me at the group homes that I've worked at. They loved me. Because I actually took the time. I cared about my job. Like I cared about those. I still do. Like I care about them. I have a client that still hits me up to this day. To this day. He still contacts me. Even when he's upset. And I'll still give him advice. Be like, hey, look at here. You know, but he'll listen. He's always listened. His mom still sends me Christmas cards just because she appreciates that I still take his calls. Even when she'll text me like, hey, is it possible you have a few minutes so you could just call? Years later. But we hear, hello?
I want to be next.
Hi.
Hello?
You're here. Caller, you are live.
I'm on now?
Yes. Can you turn me down in the back?
Turn you down? Okay.
Yeah, but you are live.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I wanted to be on live.
You're live. You're on live, hon. Hi.
Okay, no, I was just saying, like, I really care about the baby a whole lot.
Uh-huh.
Like you,
I wish I could take the baby. I just wish somebody was around her to at least, like, just get in her head that he needs a stable place to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just to get the care he needs for everything, his foot, his well-being. You know, and I understand she wants to live her life because she's young.
Yeah.
But it's like nobody is around to, like, take him and just give him the things that he needs. You know, we sitting here watching this, but nobody is, you're the only one that, like, is really putting in this effort for this child.
And I don't want to be the only one. And that's the thing about, like, raising awareness.
I know, this is, I mean, you know, you got this baby on the beach with these people, and you can't give him some water or some juice.
Yeah.
So it's like little things like that. I mean, I know you out with your baby, but you know something is wrong. A 2-year-old is talking or you know, trying to stand up and do things. So it's not like she doesn't know these things, but somebody around her should at least be like, you know, like, Chrisean, like, let's get him into therapy and let's take him to the gym and work him out. You know, help him.
Yeah.
And it's like nobody but us is trying to do that.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people see it. They're so, like, the crustaceans, like, and y'all can definitely call in, like, the people that are Team Chrisean, you can definitely call in and speak to me. We aren't trying to attack her. Like, we could, if we just wanted to go live and just cuss her out, we could go live and just cuss her out. I could have all of the callers call in and just cuss her out. But that's not going to do anything, because a person is not going to listen to you, and your approach is coming in hate. Like, they're not going to listen. They're going to look at you as a clout chaser. You a hater. You a this, you a that. So it's like trying to come in love, but it's hard to come to somebody like her in love. Like, it's hard to come to her and just be like, Chrisean, because she will not listen to that approach either. She don't want to hear anything other than you kissing her ass. If you're not doing that, then she really don't hear you. This is why we have to remove the baby at this point. He has to be removed from Chrisean, because Chrisean simply just does not know what she's doing, and she don't want to learn. Because Chrisean Jr. could be doing so much. He could be talking, walking, eating. He could be doing all of that.
This way to box. And I'm going to be so upset seeing people going to see her box and not worry about the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do I really got to go to this casino to see where this baby is at?
Correct.
This
Absolutely.
You know, and you are so right. You know, you can't. How do you talk to these kids with these kids?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not just her.
Yeah.
I care so much. It's terrible.
Yeah. It's sad to see this baby go through all of this. And it's like nobody looks at it. Everybody looking at her actions and what she's doing. Oh, Chrisean doing this, Chrisean doing that. It's like, at this point, who gives a what's going on with this baby?
Yes.
Like, he's still in his stroller. He's scratching profusely. He's able to fit a 9-month outfit at almost 3 years old. He's still not talking. His mobility is small, like short-lived. Like, he really can't do much besides reach forward and kind of like sit up on his own. Other than that, he's not doing anything. So it's just like, why? Besides the mother not doing anything, there's no other excuse. Like,
Right.
I think she wants something to happen to him. If I'm keeping it real, I think Chrisean wants something to happen to him. She wants something to happen to him, and she wants it to be like accidentally, and she don't want to be to blame. Because she is doing nothing to progress him. So it's giving, you not planning on him being here long. That's what it's given to me. Like, it's giving you not trying to progress him because you ain't planning on him being here long. That's what I get.
I definitely had that go by my thoughts, but you know, you try to keep it where you don't want to think like that. But again, this girl is ready to have a fight in Chester, Pennsylvania, and who's going to watch the baby?
Tessa, allegedly.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
in the casino. This, I can't.
Crazy work. But we do have other callers trying to call in, and you are an amazing caller. Everybody in the chat is loving you. So if you have a chance, please call back because I want to hear more from you. But I do want people because I don't know if people.
Sure will. And I want
Yeah.
to touch with you because I will be going to the casino.
Yes.
Site to see where that baby
Yes.
is.
Please stay in contact with me. Please.
You keep doing what you're doing.
I will.
Don't stop. Please don't stop.
I won't. I promise. Not until something is done, like and something permanent, not temporary, something permanent done. I will be on her row. But thank you so much for calling in, sweetheart. Caller, you are on the line. On the line. These are good calls. You are on the line with Sean Debbie Way. You're live. Can you turn me down in the back?
I just turned it down.
Oh, perfect. You're good. Hi.
Yeah, I was calling in because I feel you about the baby.
Mm-hmm. So what's your thoughts? Like, do you feel like Chrisean has the potential to get it together?
Chrisean, she don't need no kids. She really don't need no kids. And I sent her a message. Huh?
Go ahead, Melissa. You said you sent her a message?
Yeah, I sent her a message and told her, Chrisean, you have to get him some learning toys and, talk to him. Don't talk to him like a baby. Talk to him like you would normally talk to a child, and get him some help. So I just send the messages through her, little apps or whatever, praying that she'll listen. But I'm so scared for that little boy.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
100%.
Every time I look at it, it breaks my heart because you can see something is wrong.
Yeah, I just get. It's an indescribable feeling. Like when I see him, it's like part of me gets really happy because I'd be happy to see Chrisean Jr. Like I've worked with so many people like Chrisean Jr. and they really did make me happy. Like I did when I would go in, even if I didn't feel like going to work, when I would get there, work with certain group homes, they would be happy to see me because with staff, we were like their family. A lot of them, their family members didn't show up, like they didn't come and visit them or, their loved ones. So pretty much the staff was all they had to look forward to. So I would really treat them like family because they were like family to me, like whether they were little brothers or little sisters that got on my nerves. But I definitely would treat them well and I would never treat them badly. I just don't have that in me to mistreat, somebody like that. So it hits different when I see Chrisean Jr. Like when I see him, it's like seeing family, somebody that I really care about and wish the best for. And if she don't want to do it, I will. Like I will literally like take care of him. Like I for real would. And I would not ask her for anything but to see him. That's all I would ask for because you're his parent, like at the end of the day, but that's all I would ask for. It's just see him. We'll take care of everything else. And I would fully take care of him, but I know that that's not an option. So since that's not an option, it's like, what's next? Like, what can we do? I don't feel like CPS is the go-to, but what other options do we have? What else can we do? And can you turn me down in the back?
And really not too many because look at the people that are around her on a daily basis that don't say nothing.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
You're not us.
Mm-hmm. We our hands are tied, but it doesn't mean that we should give up. Is how I feel. I feel like, yeah, my hands are tied, but talking helps. So if I keep going forward and talking about it, if it reaches the right person, whether it's a distant relative, somebody that's not a part of all of that buffoonery and whatnot, and truly just hasn't been paying attention or know what's going on, or maybe even her godparents or somebody like that, I don't know. I just don't want to give up. I just don't feel like giving up is key when we keep seeing what he's going through on a day-to-day basis. Carlissa does not want that baby. That boy. We want him to go to somebody that wants him. We don't want to go with somebody that's going to tolerate him. We don't want that. Look at how she raised her own kids. Why would we want that to be Chrisean Jr.'s future? We have to stop naming people like they're good parents. Carlissa is not a good parent. Look at Blueface. Her other son is in jail. Her daughter is I mean, are we even going to go there? Yeah, Carlissa wants nothing to do with Chrisean Jr. Nothing. Because she could have everything to do with him right now. Everything to do. Everything. If Carlissa was calling Chrisean, asking Chrisean to get Chrisean Jr., she would give him to her. She would. Carlissa don't want him. Because she could have him. She see everything he's going through just like we do. What we see that she can't see. She don't care. That's not her grandchild.
Don't nobody care, I feel.
She don't. They don't. 100%. Carlissa looks at Chrisean and sees Chrisean Jr. and sees a burden.
I just feel sad for the baby. I just hope.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, caller, for calling in. We do have other callers that are trying to get through. If you can call back in a while. But thank you so much for calling in. I don't know if she can she hear me? Okay, I just don't want to keep losing calls.
Call from.
I just don't want to keep losing calls.
To accept, press
You know,
1.
Blueface is not his father at all. At all. Thanks for calling in. You're on the air with Sean Debbyway.
Hey, sir, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Yes, I was just calling in. I was just, like I said, with this Blueface, I mean, I don't understand about people. I mean, common sense would tell you if that was his child, do you think he would have his child living out on the street and living in those types of conditions and not getting the medical help? I mean, he didn't even call her or do anything for this child for Christmas, just like he did his other kids. I mean, we have to use common sense at some point in our lives. And these people that keep on defending her, knowing that, I mean, they just want to, they have no empathy. I mean, this is a child here that is being mistreated, malnourished, and everything. Like, I don't understand how they just want to see drama. Like, where's the empathy? Where's the humanity for human life these days? Everybody just want to see people online fighting, arguing, just drama.
I agree.
They
And
get off on drama stuff. I mean, where's the humanity? Where is it? Where's the empathy?
absolutely.
So y'all would rather sit here and keep on looking at this baby being abused and mistreated for a profit. Who cares if she can box, if she can run, or whatever she can, whatever her talent is. If she can sing, whatever her talent is. This baby is being neglected and mistreated.
Absolutely.
She shouldn't be worried about her career. She should be worried about trying to be a mother, because well enough herself, she should know that her mom was a drug addict or whatever, and she had a rough upbringing. So why would you want to put that on your child? You were blessed to have a child, so you want to be a bad mother because your mother possibly was not good to you. Like, who is going to break this cycle?
Correct. The only reason Chrisean Rock, let's keep it real, had Chrisean Jr. is because she needed a way to stay in the limelight with the situation with Blueface, etc. I don't think Chrisean literally had the baby so that she can compete with Jaden. I really don't feel that way, because there's no I mean, you can't really compete. I mean, a kid is a kid. So I don't feel like it was that. I felt that so that she could have a storyline, so that her and Blueface could profit off of having a baby. That's what the real reason I feel like she had the baby is it's kind of like it didn't work out with the dog. So since the dog didn't work, let's have an actual baby, is how I feel. She had multiple abortions by Blueface, and she had multiple abortions by Ronnie, because she was still dealing with them at the same time. This is why she didn't want it to get out about Ronnie being the true father of her kid. Because when it finally got to the point to where she could profit off of having a child, she was pregnant and didn't know exactly who she was pregnant by. And then it got to the point to where she realized who she was pregnant by. And that was Ronnie. I feel when she first found out she was pregnant, she was kind of just like, oh, because she had slept with both parties. But when it came to conception and when the baby was conceived, she was nowhere near Blueface at that point in time. So she knew that that was Ronnie's kid. That's why she had him at the birth. That's why Ronnie was around her, why Ronnie babysat a couple times and whatnot while the show was still going on. So while Chrisean was sitting there doing Crazy in Love season 2, all up in Blueface face, she was still dating Ronnie, like in Baltimore. Like when she came to Baltimore, that was her Baltimore hookup. You know, she would still hook up with him, still sleep with him, da 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 da. You know, and Blueface knew that. So that's why he like, that ain't my baby. And she knew it wasn't Blueface's baby. Because Chrisean would have 15 different DNA tests if Blueface was Chrisean's father. She would have 15, 16 different DNAs laying all around. She'd have it in a plaque, you know, on the wall if that was his kid. This is how we knew it wasn't. This is how that's definitely not his child. And Chrisean would do anything to protect that secret because she felt that that was her lane, what was going to help her, you know, stay on the map. Blueface's baby, because now it's like crickets with Blueface and Chrisean Jr. Nobody really says anything. Nobody really connects the three. While all of this is going on, more people should be saying, oh, okay, well, where's Blueface? Why isn't Blueface helping her? Da, da, da. Because everybody knows, even the ones that don't want to believe it, subconsciously knows that that's not Blueface's kid. So it's hard to blame someone and to yell at someone when the person that was the kid's father, she keeps bragging on his passing. She keeps threatening people with his passing and saying things like, ask my nigga that's in the grave. You know, like anybody say something about my son, they die. You know, all that. So she go from saying all of that, having everything to do with that man being taken out of this world. But I'm supposed to feel sorry for her as a single mother who made herself allegedly a single mother. It's just too much.
Right.
It's just way too much.
And I heard that the sister, the only reason why she around is because she want Chrisean to help her open up a restaurant.
Tessa?
To open up her own restaurant.
Tessa?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was just doing meal preps with Chrisean.
So it's all a game, it's all a gimmick. Like they all around for
profit.
What she can do for them, or, you know.
And I think Chrisean realizes that her family is around her for money. She just don't have it. She just don't have it. So it's like going to Hollywood or your family saying that you're super famous, right? So they're assuming that you have money, that you have this and you have that, and you really don't have anything at all. You know, like TLC, when they first came out, when they 2 albums dropped, big numbers, everybody, their family come around them expecting them to roll out the red carpet. You know, they family expecting when they come around, oh, they about to do this and that for, oh yeah, girl, they superstars, they this, they that. And then they get there and they ordered in McDonald's or they went and got some KFC, a bunch of chicken for everybody. And it's just like, oh, well, we thought it was going to be like real bougie, but they had no money. So they couldn't do that. It's not that they didn't want to. They just couldn't. It's the same thing with Chrisean. Chrisean has had money. Zeus done hooked her up. Lemmy done hooked her up. She always spending it on dudes, buying stupid things, frivolous things, diamond pacifiers, and so she's just wasted it. She's very wasteful with the money, so she don't have it. And I think her family, her sisters and them whatnot, I think they think that she has money, and then they get around her, and it's a whole nother story because Chrisean keep lying, and saying like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that.
The fighting thing with the promoters and all that stuff, soon come into a little bit of money or whatever, maybe from this boxing or whatever she got going on.
Yeah, she's trying to make money.
Saying to me, like I said, I feel so bad for that baby, and like I said, and they were really trying to help her from the church on up. Like that is crazy. Like they know this girl is homeless and this baby is suffering and needs medical help. Like I don't understand why these people are letting her just do what she do. I mean,
right.
if she wanna hurt herself, that's fine. She's an adult. She ain't that young to not know. I know girls that are way younger than her that are mothers. They got 2, 3, 4 kids doing better than she is.
Yeah. 100%.
They do have a stable place for their children, and like I said, her whole family are hustlers and this, that, the other. They know what she needs to do. They on welfare and get government assistance themselves.
Right. True. That is
So
true.
make it make sense. But why she ain't getting herself and her son a stable place to stay and the help that he needs
Right. You
in
are
order
right,
to
Carla.
live a decent life
Yes.
and have a decent chance at life. Because what she plan on doing? Carrying this boy around till he's 20 years old.
That's her plan. As of right now.
She can't carry him no more.
I don't think she's
That
planning
is
on doing
insane.
that. I think she's planning on letting something happen to that boy. I don't think she's planning on carrying him around for the rest of her life. He already too big for a stroller. Eventually, he gonna reach way too big for a stroller, and it's gonna go from stroller to wheelchair. At this point, but I do feel like that's her plan.
Right. She gotta hinder that baby until it's, like I said, until he's 15, 20 years old, and then he's gonna be put in a home to be watched and cared for, because he could have been possibly walking or, somewhat functional for himself instead of bedridden. And that's insane, and that's wrong.
Absolutely. Well, we do have other callers. Thank you so much for calling in, sweetheart. After we get through some more calls, I hope you call back because we love hearing from you. The chat really adores you.
All right, thank you. You have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you so much, sweetie. The other callers that was calling in, call back. I'm sorry. I be trying to, I just don't want people to feel rushed. I love y'all. I want y'all to be able to get y'all point
Incoming call.
I would like to say this. Hold on, let me let this caller through.
Oh.
Hi. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Thank you so much for calling in. 1 second. I would like to say this about Chrisean. I feel like the song Yahweh is like the I'm Missing You that Faith Evans them did for Biggie Smalls. I feel like her Yahweh, that's her song to Chrisean Jr. Caller, you're on the line. Hello, thanks for calling in.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, I don't think she loved that boy, because if she loved that boy, she would have been got him the help that he needed. Remember, she loved Ronnie too, and look how that turned out.
Right. Very true.
I don't want that kind of love. I'm sure Junior don't need him.
Absolutely. Y'all want me to elaborate? I'll elaborate in a minute. No, you are right. I think she wants the world to think that she loves Chrisean Jr. because she's doing nothing to prove wise.
The fact of the clout that she can get, but she don't realize that she would make more money and get more clout if she showed the positiveness about being a mother or a struggling mother. Let's say that, a struggling mother. She would get tons of endorsements and brand deals if she just showed the truth, showed her struggling, showed her, trying to get him the help that he should have.
Yeah.
But no, she wants to lie, and she really thinks that we stupid. Like, we just fall for anything. Like, the internet is undefeated. And Sean, you do your work. You do your investigation work.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But no, I agree with you when you say that if she showed her struggle. There are many parents, aunts, uncles, friends, cousins, brothers that are dealing with children like Chrisean Jr. It doesn't mean that they're going through the exact same thing, but it could be something similar. If she showed that it's hard doing this, because it is, she makes it seem like it's just a breeze when we know it's not. We know it's difficult. There are so many people that would relate to her. And that is where like the brand, because she's one of the smartest dummies when it comes to this brand stuff that I know, because she knows how to make her name pop. Rather it's drama, chaos. She knows how to get her name out there. But she could be doing that with brands. You know how many stroller brands, bottle brands, brace brands, so many different people, clothing to hair products and whatnot that she could be getting, that her son, she could be getting it all for free. And whatnot, and with people bringing her on and signing business deals with her to promote their product. There's plenty of people like Domo. She has a son with special needs. I believe he's autistic, but she gets all type of brand deals and whatnot for her kids, showing the real struggle, that it's a struggle doing this on a day-to-day basis. And most of these parents are going to be dealing with this for the rest of their lives. So somebody like Chrisean being this young,
it's hard for parents that have kids that are normal. So I know it's hard for a parent having a child with those kinds of needs.
Right. And people relate. You know, she don't know how many people that she could be helping, and how many people can be like, you know, if Chrisean can do it, I can do it too. Oh, you know, I was just watching Chrisean the other day, and you know, her son was doing something like this, and she did that. You know how many remedies and stuff she could be really helping a lot of people and helping herself at the same time. Because being around,
She's
being a
embarrassed
parent,
by him.
you think so? I used to think
I
she was
believe she's
embarrassed by him.
embarrassed by him.
I
'Cause
think
like
it's a
when she
little
was
better now.
filming with the Mexican boxing dude, Ryan Garcia, did you notice how when he went to pick him up, he turned his face away? He was taught that. She was already in full made him full aware. Look, I don't want his face on camera. So when he picked him up and made sure that his face was turned away from that camera. She didn't want his face to be seen because maybe it was during them times that he was having a seizure or he was looking in his face or whatever the case may be. Yeah. So he knew as soon as he picked him up, he turned him away from that camera the same way that she does. Anybody that picks that baby up when it's on camera, they always turn him away from the camera. It's because she's embarrassed by him.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like embarrassed by what? I mean, he's a cute kid, so it's like I don't see what it's like. What are you embarrassed by?
Man, can't nobody explain why she does the things that she does. Yeah. You know, one minute she's sucking on toes, and then the next minute she kissing him in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like he might got athlete's foot in his chest.
Right, Lord.
Like that it's crazy to me, man. Like she does it, and I've lost a daughter. I lost my daughter when she was 4 years old.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So that ain't, you know, I'm very serious when it comes to the care about children. Yeah. Because, you know, I don't have mine, and she's lucky enough to have a child. She just needs to do the legwork and find out what she's really dealing with. I believe the doctors told her what his condition was, and she was like, oh, well, we're going to pray about it. We're going to pray about it. Everything is, we're going to pray about it. Just pray for him. Just pray for him. Well, prayer ain't going to change that baby's condition.
Well, prayer's nothing without work. So you can pray, but you got to work too. So, and she ain't putting no work in. None.
You have to do the work. It starts at home. Every baby, any child with any disabilities or anything like that, the work starts at home. If you don't have...
Thank you, Miss Mayberry, from the Super Sticker. Say, keep up the good work, Sean. Thank you so much.
Get it, and that's sad to say. It really is.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay,
you.
perfect. Yeah, no, you're right. No, it is sad to say. And I do think that she is embarrassed by him on many different levels. But I think the embarrassment comes from what she did to him. You know, because this is all inflicted. You inflicted this.
Take full accountability for what she did. Because then if she has to take full accountability for what she did, then that's her admitting that she did wrong. And that's something that Chrisean Rock will not do. She only plays the victim. She don't never admit when she's wrong.
Yeah. I feel that when she hides him, she tries to hide the accountability. It's like how she tries to hide her accountability. It's how she tries to like hide his face and puts her hand over his face, you know, so that the camera doesn't get a full visual of him. And when I feel like it's like kind of sinister in a way. Like when she does that, it's kind of just like, oh, don't look at what I did to him. You know, when it's like, we already seen it. Like, just like we see you, we see him. So it's just like, why be embarrassed at this point? Just live in it.
Right. She's so busy and focusing on showing us her working out, her boxing, her training. Well, what about the little boys? What about the little boys therapy? Show us that. And 95% of the people that watch her content, they only watch him because they want to see the progress with Junior. They don't give a damn about, excuse my language, they don't care about what she doing and what she got going on. Anybody that's watching Chrisean Rock, they want to know what's going on with Junior.
Correct.
And she only shows us what we want to see. She don't show us the real. She's not going to do that.
No, she's not. Not anytime
soon. She always talking about clip farming. She's the biggest one to clip farm.
Yeah. A troll calling out trolls.
I mean, like I said, look at what she did to Ronnie.
You know, I don't want that kind of love, and if that's what she called her kind of love, I mean, she claims she loved Junior, but I don't see love with Junior because she hasn't done anything to help him progress in any way. He is still in the same condition that he was when he was born, and that's sad. He's almost 3 years old, and he's still in diapers. Like, why is he still in diapers? I'm sorry, he could be a little potty trained by now, but he's still in diapers. It's because she don't want him to get better. She likes the condition that he in and the position that he in because it's less that she has to worry about.
do,
It's less that
absolutely.
she has to deal with. She ain't got to worry about no baby talking and crying all the time. Or she ain't got to worry about a baby asking for this or running down behind the baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or chasing down behind
Yes.
the baby.
Yes, I agree.
Because she likes the condition that he's in. She's content with that because she can go and come. I mean, at one point we all thought the baby was blind, so I would hate to know what she was doing in front of that baby because she thought that he was blind and couldn't see. Imagine what he done really saw in that car with her and Bino.
Yeah, poor kid. That hotel room alone was
it's
crazy.
It's really sad, and that little boy deserves so much better. I'm no Chrisean Rock fan. When she came down here to Virginia, she got me and my old lady kicked out the club that she was performing in SoCo because I had a shirt on that said, "Where's Junior at?" And then my girl starts spazzing on her, you know what I'm saying, talking about where the baby, yada, 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 yada. And she got security to escort us out the club.
Who, Chrisean?
So, yeah, so I'm no Chrisean Rock fan at all. You know what I mean? Like, she couldn't even stand to see me standing there with a shirt that said, "Where's Junior at?"
Wow.
And I got that made just for her. You know what I mean? I knew that she was going to be there. So I hurried up, went to the mall, got the shirt made, you know what I'm saying, went home, took a shower, went in there, confident that I was going to be able to meet her, run into her, that she was going to see it. As soon as I made my way and she made eyes on that shirt, she talked to security, whispered in their ear, and then they came and grabbed me and escorted me out. Then my girl got into it with her while she was on stage performing Yahweh, Yahweh.
Wow, when was this?
And, she need to go to Yahweh or whatever that hell that is.
She do.
She the only one that believe in that mess, and that ain't no church. That's a cult.
When did this situation happen? When you saw her?
When was it? November, late November, early December. It was a couple months ago.
Oh, okay.
She came to Virginia.
So just last year.
Yep, last year.
Wow.
At the end of the year, when she came to Virginia, she just came through, and when she posted it, she was like, I think she posted the name of the club. She was at SoCo, but SoCo was in Hampton, not in Norfolk or Virginia Beach or whatever she put up there. But yeah, like it was a lot of people with their foot on her throat behind it. A lot of people got escorted out behind trying to get at Chrisean when she was here. Like it won't full of fans.
Wow. Well, you are lit.
She a piece of work, but she's so hood. She's so street. She's so hood, but she love to call the police.
Oh yeah, she a police caller. She worked for the feds. I mean, she's an informant.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's the only reason why ain't nothing been done by law enforcement yet.
Agreed.
Because she is an informant.
Mm-hmm. Especially with that thing with Ronnie, because she's not getting away with that. She's not getting away with that.
And that's sad that it went on this long. Like, ain't nothing been done about it this long. Like, what are they doing in Maryland? Like, they just, like, I know they got a high death rate out there, a high killer rate out there, but come on, man. That dude was innocent, man. And that with all the evidence that's on social media, like, come on, man. They should have been picked her up.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, she should have been gone. That's why I feel like it's more to the story. Like it's a lot more involved and what they have her working on. Because if they have her working on certain things, like with these gangs, etc., being an informant for her, until they're done using her, because that's why she will not get away with this. This is far from over. Far from over.
I mean, you look at it like this. One minute she claiming blood, she throwing bees up, then the next week she throwing seeds up, and it's after bees, and then it's back to the bees, and she's so confused that, man, she's a bird brain for real. She don't know if she's going or coming.
Right. Agreed.
She don't know what's going on in her head. All she knows is she's very selfish. All she cares about is herself. She don't care about that baby. If she cared about that baby, she would have been got him the help that he needs. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. The baby, when you just made a list of everything that he was born with, all the conditions that he was born with, I knew a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, that baby was born going through withdrawals, which means when a baby, and the only reason I know this is because I got a friend who had a baby that was born addicted. When they come out addicted like that, they immediately put them on morphine. Not morphine, methadone or Suboxone. Mm-hmm. Now, that medicine is for adults, but they have to give that to newborn babies to wean them off of whatever substance it is that they were born addicted to. Mm-hmm. And that's not fair. I feel like when she found out that it was too late for her to get that abortion, that's when she said, well, you know what? I'm going to do something about it myself. And that's what she did. Kept on drinking, kept on doing them drugs, kept on, you know what I mean, smoking them weed, smoking them. Man, that baby was passed around like a Philly blunt in the 90s.
Yeah.
He was in everybody's hands other than hers. She don't have a mother instinct. She doesn't have that motherly love. I mean, but you got to understand this too. Look at what her mother was. She's never had a mother, so we can't expect her for her to go out here and be the best mother in the world. But at least try.
Right.
At least try. Mm-hmm. She's not even doing that. With everything that's going on about her on the internet, she sees it. I'm 100% positive she watches your channel. You got the hottest channel out when it comes to anything dealing with her. I know she watches your channel, and she sees the things that's being said. But you think she does anything to correct it? No, she's not going to, because in her mind, he'll be okay with prayer. I'm sorry, prayer ain't changed nothing yet. So she needs to be trying to find another God to pray to or something, because it ain't working with Yahweh.
She's a lazy believer. You have some people that feel like just because they pray, they're going to get blessed. Not putting in any work, because prayer is nothing without work. She puts in no work. She feels like if I say, Yahweh, fix my baby legs, that Yahweh just going to do it. Although Yahweh will bless you to make sure you got back and forth to your appointments and all of that stuff so that his legs can get fit. You got to put that work in so that those things can come into fruition. So to me, she's a lazy believer in whatever she believes in, because I don't know what she believes in. I have no idea, because she confuses me. But yeah, you got to do more. Like, it's not just you pray up to God, I want a job, but you ain't put a job application in yet. Go put in job applications, then pray and pray that you get what you are already putting in work to do. She don't do none of that. She just expect prayer and everything gonna be all right.
In their right mind, that truly loves their child, that knows what kind of condition their child is in and what's going on, they gonna put their struggling career on hold, and they ain't gonna be posting every day, trying to get a brand deal, trying to do this, trying to box, want to surf, want to do this, want to do that. Ain't no parent that loves their child gonna be busy like that, or take on those kind of endeavors when they have a child that's suffering at home. You know, they gonna put their child first. They gonna say, well, you know what, my child needs me right now. Damn this TikTok. Damn this Facebook and Instagram, and damn this going live all the time. Damn this boxing. My child needs me. But she don't see it like that, because like we said, she believes he'll be okay with prayer.
She does.
Everybody in the world praying for him, and ain't did nothing yet. So something got to change, and the only change can be with her or the people around her. I blame the people around her. They are enablers. They only there for what she does for them. They not gonna tell her, yo, something wrong with your child. Yo, you need to get your child seen. Yo, you need to get your child some therapy. They're not going to tell her that.
No.
So I blame them and everybody else that supports her and jumps on your live or in your comments saying, well, what you got to do with it and yada, 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 why you care so much, she trying, she this, she that. No, they the ones that's gassing her head up, making her feel like she's doing something right. She's doing nothing right.
Right.
That little baby's life is in danger.
Yes, he is in literal danger. And it's not just the things that we see. I'm afraid of what we don't see is what scares me.
Absolutely.
At least when we got our eyes on him, it's like we watching him. It's like, okay, we see him. He good, type of situation. But then it's like when we don't see him, I really for real get worried. Like when she don't go on social media with him and whatnot, she needs to realize that love is beyond feeling like you are there. Sometimes the best way to love your kid is by simply giving them away, giving them to family, giving them to even up for adoption. Like if people think adoption is easy, a mother giving her child up, that's I'm sure one of the hardest things that it is for a person to do. But if you truly want them to have a better life, because Chrisean is the example of a parent, in my opinion, that should give their kid up for adoption. She should have been the type of person that right after the baby came out, give it away. Because you are not prepared. This is why people give their kid up for adoption, so that their kids don't have to go through this. Sleeping in cars and being extremely sick, having special needs and them not being met. This is why people give their kid up. And she decides to keep the kid like she had every intention of doing good by him when she did not. She don't know how to be a mother, like you said. She don't have a good grandmother or mother or aunt or anybody in her life to show her that. And Chrisean is, again, slow. Chrisean was in special ed her whole life, remedial classes. So when people say, oh, she got issues, no, she's just slow. I'm sure that she may have some stuff from birth that her mom may have passed down to her due to doing certain things while pregnant with her, drugs, drinking, etc. But Chrisean is not the average human being. So when people are looking at her like, well, why don't she get it? To us, we can hear in the backseat that boy sound like he need to be on his way, rushed to the hospital by ambulance. It's that severe. But to her, somebody that's slow and does not have the parenting gene in their body, they're not going to hear what we hear. They're not going to see what we see. That's why she don't need a kid. She reminds me of kids at the group home that I used to work with. And I would be like, oh, thank God you don't have a kid. Because, woo, she's one of those people. She actually has a kid. She's someone with special needs with a child with special needs is what it gives.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. That's Chrisean.
She ain't had no business having that child.
No.
Because she knew in her mind that she wasn't fully capable of taking care of that child. But I feel like she had a point to prove. Mm-hmm. Like everybody doubted her from the very beginning. And it was like, oh, well, I'm going to do this one way or another. I'm going to show y'all I can do it. I'm going to show y'all I ain't like my family. I'm going to show you. And it is a couple of people in her family that are legit, that can, you know what I'm saying? Because the baby was being very well taken care of when it was with one of the sisters. Mm-hmm. Why would you take him from that situation and make him suffer? Because his whole health issue that he's going through now, the bronchitis or the pneumonia or whatever it is that he got going on in his chest, that's her fault. That's from her taking him from warm to hot weather, not dressing him properly, not taking the prenatal care medicine like you said. You know what I'm saying? Like she did nothing to prepare herself for motherhood. Mm-hmm. So it's not going to click now. She won't worried about it when she was pregnant. She ain't gonna be worried about it now. Right. She felt like she got everybody in the world in her corner, and everybody wants to see her win. Yeah, we want to see her win, but we want to see Junior win first.
Right.
She's the one that's jeopardy.
Correct. Because her win, lose, or draw, that's her journey. He deserves to win. He's a child. He's an innocent. So it's like he deserves winning. But with Chrisean as well, very, very innocent. And that's why we are so like gung-ho and making sure that he is okay. Paying attention to Chrisean on Crazy in Love and whatnot, her own family was encouraging her to get rid of the child. They were looking up clinics and all of that. Chrisean has had umpteen abortions because she knows that she should not have children. She is not supposed to have kids. She's one of those people that can have them, but not supposed to. And she knows she's not supposed
in
to.
her mind. Did you see the way she giggled when the dude said, "When you gonna let me take you out to dinner?"
Yeah, while her son back there gasping for air.
12-year-old getting told she was cute for the first time by her high school crush or some shit. Like, come on, man. That was very childish. Like, when she giggled, I was like, damn, how old is she mentally? Like, for real.
Yes. Like a
She's
child.
in there giggling. Like, come on, man. She is so childish, yo. Like, it's aggravating, and it's aggravating to get on social media, and that's all you see is, you know what I mean, how he's being so mistreated. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I lost my daughter when she was 4 years old.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You know what I mean? I'm very serious when it comes to the care of a child.
Yeah.
Because I wish like hell my daughter was still here today. You know what I mean? But if I could do anything to help change any other child's situation, then I'm all for it. I'm going to do it. That's why I'm big on your channel. Like, I tune into your channel 5-6 times a day to see what's going on, see what you done found out, see what we can do to help, because that little boy is in danger.
Yeah.
He really is.
Absolutely. And that's going to be my live
And I
tomorrow.
ain't going to take a...
Oh, no, you're good. No, we appreciate you.
Because I know you got other callers trying to get in.
Yeah.
It took a minute for me to get through. So I just wanted to say my piece and thank you for all that you're doing for that little dude.
I appreciate it. No, thank you. Thank you for calling in. You were great. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he got to call back in. That was lit. I love those type of calls. So, yeah, shout out to you and our condolences for you losing your daughter. Again, that could be a very hard thing to do, and then you have to sit around and watch Chrisean, somebody take for granted something that you wish that you still had. Like, crazy. Carla, you are on the line with Sean Deviway.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
You gotta keep me. I'm busy following this one. Please don't sleep. Okay. So last caller made a lot of good points, so I'm sorry to hear about his daughter.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay. So I feel like, and I'm a Chrisean fan, by the way. I feel like people are being too hard on the girl. They're expecting rationality out of somebody who is irrational. She can't give you more than what she can give. The girl she ain't rough type. She's not. This society, the times that we're living in right now, right? The girl is low. Her claim to fame is hitting people aside the head on TV. This is what we've grown to love. This is why we like her. She pops off. She does whatever she does on Zoom. She fell in love with some boy. She's fighting all the time. She does stupid things. She happened to have a baby. Now we're expecting her to be Mother of the Year and do all these things. Wait. She's not smart. Now we're expecting her to realize, just because she had a baby, that she's supposed to be like some genius all of a sudden. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. She's never going to be that. Just she thinks she's lazy. She got famous lazy.
I feel like you're putting too much blame on us. Can she get a little bit of that?
She's not going to be.
But I feel like you're putting a lot of blame on us. Can you put some onto her?
She's dumb.
Okay, I get that she's dumb, but you're saying like we expect her to be Mother of the Year. Nobody expects her to be Mother of the Year, nor perfect. We expect her to take care of her kid, and if she's not going to do it, then let somebody that knows how do so. If she's smart enough to lay down and spread her legs, she's smart enough to know what comes out. She's gotten how many abortions?
It takes zero intelligence to have sex.
And it takes zero intelligence to give somebody else your child. You don't need to be smart to do that.
She doesn't have to be smart to do it.
No.
But she's not doing it.
Right. So that means that we should just like
And
crawl
so many
under a
people
rock and
and
let her.
we shouldn't, but they're like, and I get it. Like, I feel like she's doing what she thinks is best for her child, but she don't. And two things can be right at the same time, right? Because I hear everybody saying like how she's doing it because she's like being malicious. She wants something bad to happen to her baby. I don't believe that she's doing it because she wants something bad to happen to her baby. I think she's doing what she thinks is best for her baby. She's working. She's trying to make money. Like this is how she makes her money.
Working
She's
where?
a social media star. She kept. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Working where?
Say it again?
Working where? The only outlet Chrisean gets paid on is Instagram. She's not monetized anywhere else.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, she has to, the only way that she has means of making money is by staying relevant. If she's not posting.
No, there's many other ways. I mean, she
content.
could always go back to being an escort.
She could.
Right.
She could.
Mm-hmm.
She could.
Agreed. And
And
you don't take
maybe
and don't take brains to do that either. It seemed to be one of her favorite things to do.
Like, whatever is this in the world of the Kim K, in the world of making what we've now grown used to, which is not having to do much to make money by simply existing on social media,
Mm-hmm.
getting clicks.
So you feel like we're being too hard on her?
I'm sorry?
You feel like we're being too hard on her?
I feel like there's room for a little grace. I feel like I understand like the baby, there's definitely something wrong with the baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the baby may have cerebral palsy and alcohol syndrome. I believe that baby got a couple of things going on. And I believe that he does need help. I don't know what his insurance situation is.
Mm-hmm.
Does she have insurance for him? Is he on, does she qualify for government assistance? Does the network or whatever she's under, do they supply her with insurance? Like, what is her situation?
Okay.
Who is helping her? Does she have a manager? Is that the manager is that their job to ensure that her son has insurance? Like the father, I know. Did Blueface ever get a DNA test?
Yes, and he's not the father. Yeah, he's not the father. You said you like Chrisean. What do you like?
No. I mean, I'm not like I don't like her.
Oh, now you don't like her. Now you don't like her.
I mean, I don't know the lady. I mean, I like her as much as I find her entertaining. If I had to choose between being a fan and not a fan, I'm a fan.
So you think Unfit Mothers online is entertaining?
She's entertaining.
So you think Unfit Mothers online, they're entertaining? Is that why you watch her? To like watch her be a bad mom? You like so
I
that
don't subscribe to. I find her entertaining.
So
I
you
found her entertaining before she was a mother.
so you so you have to throw that in there. Okay, so you found her entertaining. So when she was getting beat on and all of that, getting rid of babies, all of that was when she was your girl.
Oh yeah, when she was on the baddies, when she was fighting, all that. I like all that.
Oh, okay,
I subscribe to all that. I find it.
So you said Grace. What does Grace look like to you, and how long do you think she should get it?
I mean, like you were saying earlier, she's
probably a little. She's a little special. She's
A
not-
lot of special.
She was probably in the little slower classes in school, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can't how do you expect to get something out of somebody that they clearly don't have, right? If she doesn't have the means, if she's not intelligent enough to make the decisions that we're expecting her to make, how you can't get blood from a turnip. So it's like, how are we expecting her to make those decisions if she just doesn't have the girl? She's not capable of making those decisions. She should not have had it, but she's not capable of making these decisions.
What
She's not that
decisions?
type.
What decisions?
I believe she's doing what she thinks.
What decisions can she make?
I think she thinks she's taking care of her son.
Mm-hmm.
I think she thinks by praying. I think she does believe that God is going to heal her son. I think she thinks by going to church and praying, because it's lazy. I think it's this new generation. They everything is easy. It's without the, they don't want to do the work, right? It's the praying. God's got me. God's gonna handle it. It's gonna be God's will, but it's without the work. It's kind of lazy and slow.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't want to put in the work.
I get that. Well, I appreciate your call. As a crustacean, I appreciate you calling in.
I'm not a crustacean.
What are
I said
you?
I'm a fan.
A crustacean.
I'm sorry.
A crustacean.
Oh no, I'm a fan.
What does that
I'm
mean?
not a crustacean.
Do you not like me? Do we have a problem?
No. Oh no, no. I would say I'm a fan of you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm a fan
Oh,
of
I
you too.
enjoy your content for sure.
Okay.
What's that?
Okay. I was just checking the temperature. I was just checking the
Well,
temperature.
don't do that.
Well, I was just checking the temperature.
I'm a fan of yours. No, because that's different. I say give her grace because she's slow.
Agreed. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for calling. We have other people trying to call in, but thank you so much. I really did appreciate you. You coming from a different perspective. I wanted to give you the floor, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much for calling in. I hope you call in again.
Okay, have a good one.
You too. The caller that was just calling could call back. I'm sorry. That was she said she's a fan. She says she's not a crustacean. She's a fan.
Incoming call.
Y'all is cutthroat in this chat. Okay, y'all is not taking any prisoners in this chat. Y'all said don't call again. Hi, you're live on the air with Sean Everyway. You got me in the background. Can you turn me down?
Hello?
Hi, can you turn me down in the back, please?
Hello?
Hi, can you turn me down in the back, please?
Yes, can you hear me, Sean?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yes, I turned you down in the back. I've been trying to get through all morning.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I stayed so I can hear you, baby. How you doing?
You okay? I'm doing fine. I am a fan from day one. I just want to say I'm glad that you is windmilling for Chrisean Jr. He deserves some help.
Yes.
Shout out to you and all the Uncheckables. Let me tell you, I do not like that, and it breaks my heart. I watched your live yesterday and the day before, and I have a nephew that was born with similar conditions, but neither one of the parents was drinking or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it.
Yeah.
And he's now, I want to say he turned 28 Christmas, and he did get therapy and stuff like that. But, yes, and he has a lot of similarities to Chrisean Jr., and God knows this baby needs some help, like ASAP.
Yeah.
He really does.
100%.
No,
No, I
we
agree.
need therapy. We need someone like that to really take the time out to, like, take him to the doctor. I heard him coughing, and when I heard him coughing and like, couldn't hardly breathe in that car, oh, my God.
Yeah.
It just hit me.
Yeah. Do you think that Chrisean Jr. should be taken away from her, or do you think that maybe if she just got a little assistance, that maybe she could do better?
No.
I don't think she's gonna do better at all. I think he needs to be took. I don't like to condone calling CPS, but at this point in time, somebody needs to step in because she don't have no family, and the guy, the dad is not here anymore.
Yeah.
He's no longer here, and the people that are related to him, they can't just walk up and say, "Oh, let's take a DNA test." So at this point, send them to CPS, and then if they want to step in, the father side, the real father side, then they can go from there, and maybe they can help them. Because I believe they will.
Yeah. Now I did hear Ronnie's mother. I don't think she's against Chrisean Jr. being her grandbaby or anything like that. But she, I feel, has a lot of energy towards Chrisean. But from what I gather, she pretty much just said she doesn't think that Chrisean is going to do anything to have him be in their lives. So if that is her grandson, she'll never know because Chrisean will never let that happen. So it's not that they don't want to be bothered with him. She said that that's not her son's son. And she said that she has DNA tests to prove that it's blue faces. So her hands are tied. It's like, what are they supposed to do?
But Sean, if like say hypothetically, if the CPS do step in, right, and get Chrisean Jr., then the Ronnie's parents and whoever else, or sister, or whoever, they will have the opportunity to be able to try to get a DNA test done because Chrisean will no longer be over him. You understand what I'm saying?
I think that in a perfect world, that would be true. But honestly, and you have to put your feelings for Chrisean aside right now and think from a mother's perspective whom her child was slain allegedly because of this grandchild.
Yeah.
Now we know the grandchild is innocent. Like we know Chrisean Jr. is innocent. He has nothing to do with nothing. But Chrisean Jr. is a constant reminder of what happened to her son. Chrisean is so selfish and evil that she used an innocent newborn as the means to end the father's life, allegedly. So that would be a hard decision to make. Like, it's just not as easy. It's just like, yeah, that's allegedly my grandson, the last piece of my son, I'm getting him. But this is also the reason why your son is not here, allegedly. So that's a hard thing to do. That's why I said, if anything, like I said in videos before, we should just give them time. Give them time. Maybe they don't feel like, fighting for DNA and seeing if they're related to him and stuff. Maybe they don't want to right now because Ronnie passing away is still really fresh. So it's a lot on the family. So I think that we kind of just got to, that's who deserves grace. They deserve grace and time, because that's a lot. That's a big pill to swallow, so yeah.
Yeah, so I understand now that you put it that way. Yeah, I understand from that point of view. But in all reality, this lady do not need this child. I'm so scared for him. Every time I watch her show, see talk about him or hearing this kid like in distress, she don't need any child. And I was the Lord just send somebody down to scoop him up.
Well, somebody in a good way, right? Not scoop him up to heaven, right?
Yeah, no, not nobody, anybody. No,
oh, okay.
With a good heart,
I was about to say, let's not send the baby to glory.
No,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. No, I know what you mean. No, I got you. I was like, wait a minute. But no, thank you so much for calling in.
Somebody with a good heart, a big heart that will actually take care of him, take him to therapy.
Us.
Just take care of him out of the goodness of God's really hard.
Us. I don't think anybody watching that is concerned for Chrisean Jr. would not do a great job helping out, right? No different than you, no different than all of the callers that called in today. I think that everybody would do well by him. It's just her. She did this to him. It's why people really can't take it. It's like you done already destroyed this poor kid for life. You inflicted all of this upon him. The least, you should treat him like a king. He should be treated like a demigod. You should be kissing the ground that he don't even walk on yet, rolling the red carpet out for him. Like, you should be treating him like gold, platinum. Like, You should be giving him. He should have a nice place, bouncy houses, all in his bedroom and slides, and his car is his bed is a car, and he should just have the nicest things. Like I would be super spoiling him. Just my guilty conscience alone for what I allowed to happen to him. He would be one of the most spoiled kids on the planet. And I would do everything I needed to do to make sure that he was good. Therapies, I don't give a damn. If I have to go to the doctor every single day with him 3 times a day, I'm doing it because I did it. I did it. She did that to him. He was not born like that. He was not born that way. She inflicted that upon that poor kid. And now look at what she's doing. Just dragging him around like a rag doll. Crazy work.
It's very unfortunate. It's so sad. I'm telling you, it's so sad. It just hurt me to the core that that's like something's wrong with this girl. She didn't even tell in the first place. But to have one and we watching this play out like this, someone needs to save Chrisean doing it. And I shout out to you because you're the only one staying on there.
And I'm going to stay there until something is done. I will not give up. And I'm relentless. So my subscribers will tell you, like, oh no, Sean's going to be all over this. Like, oh, Sean, come. Yeah. That's why they come bring me any information that they see or anything, because they know that I'm going to do and say something about it. I'm going to tomorrow, I'm going to come forward with a plan of, I do have some things that I feel like we can put together and get certain people's attention that I feel like attention has not been reached. Like I'm all for a solution, not just coming forward complaining and talking about it every day. I want to see what we can do about it. You know, what can be done? Like, let's put a plan together. You know, and that's what we're going to do tomorrow. So I hope y'all here tomorrow too, so that y'all can help us out with our plans.
Okay, well, I'm not going to hold you. I know you got more.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
I love you, Sean.
All right, I love you too.
Shout out to Uncheckable tomorrow to everybody, and I'll be tuned in tomorrow, and I'm still tuned in now.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Call from Daddy.
Hi. Oh crap! Sorry, I don't know what just happened. I was going to take one more call. We'll take one more call. GoFundMe for Junior only. I don't mind doing a GoFundMe, but it's like, what are we doing it for? Like, I need to know like the cause, like what we're trying to do, like if we're trying to get a lawyer or something like that. As long as we have a cause, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Hold on one second. Hi, you are on the air with Sean W.
Hi.
Hi.
This is Imani.
Hi, Imani.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I can't believe I got through. Good. I have a special needs child, and I know everything that you have to go through in order to, raise a child, work, and everything. And I don't think that she has the capacity of doing that.
Yeah. So what you go through on a day-to-day basis, you just couldn't see her doing it?
Yes. Like, my child did not start walking till she was about 3 or 4, and it was a lot of intensive therapy, surgeries, like just a lot of things.
Wow.
And I think that she is too focused on what she has going on with her to even, like help her son. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. No, I agree. I think it's unfortunate that she doesn't have the mental capacity to go through what y'all are going through. Like, I would agree. She doesn't. She doesn't even know what it is because she's avoiding it.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You can go ahead. No, I'm just saying I don't think she has the capacity to go through it because she's trying to avoid it. She knows what needs to happen. She's been told, even if she doesn't understand it. A lot of parents don't understand what the doctors are telling them about their kid. All they're concerned about is how to fix it. Like, how do we make this better? A lot of us sitting there, we don't understand all that, medical mumbo jumbo. We don't get it. All we know is give us the premise of what's going on so we know what to expect and just tell us when to be here. Is what we're going to do as parents. Like, so we don't expect her, to do that either. We don't expect her to know everything that's going on, but she should at least be trying, because most parents, we may not get it right away, but we will be educated on it. Like, we're open to listening and asking questions. Like, we're all for all that. It don't seem like she wants to do any of that at all.
And another thing, I think she don't need a village. Like, I had a lot of support, and it seems like she's burning all her bridges. So nobody's going to be there to, like, help her because she's, like, burning all her bridges. So I think the other day you said something about, like, should a family member take? I definitely think a family member or somebody else needs to take him.
Yeah.
And she needs to get herself together because you living in a car, you doing all that, that's good for you, but not for their child.
Absolutely.
Like, that's crazy.
Hold on, someone in the chat just said,
I can't imagine my daughter being that age, living in a car.
Agreed.
That, you know.
Yeah, with
you have to
special
go through
needs
with somebody
too.
with special needs.
Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot to be living in a car with special needs. Hold
It's
on.
a lot. Like, it's so much therapy they had to do. Like, I was going through therapy through during COVID, so we had to do therapy over Zoom.
Ooh.
Like,
wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But you still got it done, and that's what you're supposed to do. Hold on, when someone said in the chat, can you go live maybe talking to CPS or lawyer to see actions, what can be taken? Yes, we can do that tomorrow. That was part of my plan. Was to see, like, what can we do? And I also want to contact both places where she has open CPS cases at to see what all can happen. And I would like to get a lawyer's perspective with the family, like if there was real family, a solid family member that really wanted to take him, what would be, because you can remove custody from family members and grandparents, number one, of course, grandparents' rights, but you can remove a person from them. You absolutely can. So I want to talk to a lawyer about that as well. But thank you so much, caller, for calling in. I really appreciate your input. You're so sweet, and blessings to you and your daughter. I hope everything just goes well with you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for calling in.
Have a good one.
You too. So, yeah, I will be doing that tomorrow when we come live. Right now, I have to go get my son for his haircut. But yeah, so when we go live tomorrow, I will do more call-ins. So anybody that didn't get a chance to call in today, you will be in the front of the line tomorrow. So I hope you come tomorrow, and I hope you call. Sorry, I'll be trying to. Now, look, the lines be sitting there open, and y'all be trying to make me look like I'm not popular, and y'all don't be calling. So then when the people call in and we get good in the conversation, then everybody want to blow up the damn line. Nah. It's just a phone call. You ain't got to be scared to talk to me. I am so sweet. As long as you don't pop up to me, I'm not going to pop up to you. You know, I'm going to respect you. Even if we have a difference of opinion, I will respect you. Okay? I will respect you. I will. Okay? You pop off, I pop off. But you try to have a healthy debate, then we're going to have a healthy debate. Okay? What time tomorrow, Sean? We'll probably do around the same time. Around like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Or y'all want me to go in the evening? Or do you guys want me to go in the evening? Because I was going to go live around this time again tomorrow. But if y'all want me to go in the evening, I can do an evening live too. Can we contact the Center of Missing and Exploited Children? Yes. Yes. Ooh, Emperor's talking about both. Oh, I cannot with y'all. Okay, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for over the 1,200 likes. Okay, we kept over 1K or 11K, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300. Wow. Okay, shout out to y'all. We have been lit over here. Okay, y'all loving the conversation. I'm loving having it with y'all. But now it's time for some solutions. Now that we kind of know what's going on, we need to figure out what's next. Okay, what can we do as a community? What can we get together and help this young child with? You know, we've talked, we've complained, we've moaned. It's time to get active. You know, it's time to get active. Okay, so I love you all. So I will see y'all on the next show. I will see y'all here tomorrow. Okay, we'll definitely be live in the morning. If we're gonna go live again in the evening, I'll announce that in the show tomorrow morning. But until then, I love you all. I should see y'all on coffee too. I'll let y'all know on the Discord. But I love you guys. So until the next one, bye.